Yes.
And there is.
Felt like there was more gas in there than
We're just clapping like yes.
Yes. Quiet.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
one. Nice. Okay. Dane, do you have the recapium for this?
Yes.
Lovely.
12/29/23. Breaking into nothing.
That's a really good name.
That is a good name for it.
Cutlass ghosted a frog guard while Yofina smelled the hut was sinking. I did a backflip and started docking. Cutlass checked from the window to the wall and told a guard he was curious and got a little peeksies. Yofina ran away and came right back. Anna yanked the gator by the tentacles. Yofina started blasting. And she was helping the frogs attack the octopus. We all continued to help the frogs attack the octopus. Anna inked.
You guys made me ink.
We all spent a turn docking with each other. Suddenly attacking with prejudice, the LA police, bullywugs, came rushing out. Some bullywogs bent their spears on Zav. I valiantly laid down my sword, then picked it back up, ran into the cottage, and laid my sword back down. Yofina started blasting. We made a lot of frogs wet and dead. Zav's conscience spoke to him as Aoife freed a prisoner. Then Cutlass, who sounded a lot like Zav's conscience, whispered to Aoife. Yofina killed the drowning frog. We came out of combat, and we took 5. Then we got a night of warts. I talked a lot. End of session.
Nice. Breaking into nothing. Incredible.
Okay, so before we go through the opening here, a question for everyone: who has healing potions?
I think I do. I might have multiple.
Okay.
Let me see.
Why?
You'll
See
find
in a
out.
moment.
I have 1 healing potion.
I have none.
I believe so.
I have 1 regular and 1 potion of greater healing.
Those are for Cutlass.
Oh my god.
saw this too.
He has been saving this moment. He's like, don't tell anyone. I'm like, who the fuck am I gonna tell?
Okay, lesser greater.
I just have my medicine capsules. I don't think I have a potion.
Now I wish I had.
Oh wait, no, I have a greater
healing.
potion.
You have a greater?
Yeah.
Alright.
Has an extra dice in it.
Oh, the bag of holding has 2 healing potions.
Okay.
That was the most Ariana
Too right
Grande
there, yes.
puckered lip.
It was. This is not what it meant to be. It meant to be just me going.
I love it.
And then
Is it
no,
bad?
I don't know that you've had time yet, Zoratic, to acquire healing potions.
I don't think so. I just have the ability to heal myself. I don't need those stinking healing potions.
Is it bad?
like
I just
what?
want to fill these with some kind of shot and then actually drink it. That's my healing potion.
Can we keep
It'll
the bottle?
make the D4 go down better.
So yeah, when you use these, you can actually like open them and like dump out, and it's got 2d4 or 4d4 depending on the thing, and then you just add. If it's 2, then you add another. It's +2. If it's 4, you add +4. So that's how healing potions are.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's so a regular healing potion is 2d4 +2. A greater is 4d4 +4. Superior is 8d4 +8, and then supreme is the weird one. It's 10d4 +20.
Jesus.
But yeah, almost nobody ever uses supreme, so.
You gotta be real high level for that shit.
And really dead to need it.
Just watch.
Oh.
Shut up.
No.
Fateful words preceding an unexpectedly drawn-out fight between our heroes and the guards of the Bullywug
Oh my
Palace.
god.
Our heroes eventually demonstrating themselves to be a force best avoided if possible. Were left to traverse past the palace and came upon a set of cells beside a makeshift battle arena. Freeing Morgoth, the Knight of Warts, from her imprisonment by King Gullop, King Gullop the 14th, for having helped Sir Talavar and Wigglewog escape from Bavlorna. All those names. Our troupe discovers Morgoth may offer a means to traverse to either Thither or Yon if they are able to steal one of the remaining swamp gas balloons near the opposite end of Downfall. Choosing to hopefully avoid crossing paths with King Gullop, especially now harboring Sir Morgoth, our band reverses direction to travel around the southern end of Downfall back toward the swamp balloon landing pads to the west. Zeretic, you had vanished just as the boat had alighted upon the southern dock the first time.
Hooray!
You return just as the rest of our heroes alight upon the dock now for the second time. For a moment, you think nothing has changed, but you quickly pick up that the group has moved from the boat to the dock without you having any memory of it, and it is already tied off even though you last remember stepping off the boat moments ago to set the tie to the dock. You also notice an addition of an armored bullywug to the group.
Did I miss something?
Nothing of,
Not really, but also a lot. Kind of.
nothing of value.
Is anyone dead?
Yes, unfortunately.
None of us are dead, if that's what you're asking.
Well, yes, I meant you. All.
No, we're
we are
fine.
Peachy King.
Only on the inside.
Felt.
God, chill.
Oh, it's back. Dang it. I forgot my dice for you.
Dice for who?
You.
Me.
Yeah, I got everyone dice that reminded me of their character.
Oh.
And I had one for you, but it's
Oh,
back up.
it's all good.
I just thought about it. Okay,
I have more than enough dice. All the
Okay.
dice.
now we're back in character.
Ah! Why is she screaming?
Because you appeared out of thin air!
Doesn't that happen often around you folks?
I'm a
Doesn't
bit used
mean
to
it's
it by
not
now.
scary.
Startling.
But it is a little weird.
Shall we head to this balloon?
Yes!
Think so?
So as you all are having this discussion, you do look around and find that both Zavator and Yafina sadly are not with you.
Oh my god!
Well, shit.
Can we not have our entire group together? For once.
Seems this magic is against
The
us.
Feywild does not want us all together for some reason.
Hmm.
It's trying to nerf us.
It's because we're so powerful.
Exactly.
Oh, that was Pink jumping off the bed with a giant thump.
Oh,
Like a
yes,
car
our
door.
17-pound cat landing on the floor.
Is Ping 17 pounds?
Yes,
Oh.
Speaking of.
Hey, Fat.
be a big
Hey, buddy.
boy. Follow him around with the tuba.
Chunky boy.
So the path. Let me get you guys turned around here real quick. So the path extends before you to the southwest. Fates, may I have your marching order?
Ah, fuck.
I'm up above.
Well, yes.
As you-
I'll be in the back.
I don't mind leading.
I'll be second.
You're still not the leader of the group.
I'll be in the back with
Because I assume
Anna,
that the
Anna.
woolly bug frog
Yes.
boy is,
Yes.
is leading the way.
Was he guiding?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Guiding. I would say leading.
I wouldn't say, yeah.
I wouldn't say leading the way, but
Careful choice of words.
I feel like it's that moment in Guardians of the Galaxy when
Thor and
Thor and Peter Quill are like, no, we know who's the...
Sorry, Eric, were you saying you were up front?
yes, yeah.
He still thinks he's the leader.
Aha.
Thinks.
Do this and we'll put.
We really
Some
don't
more.
have a leader, at least not anymore.
You're right, we don't
That was
have
kind
one.
of fears,
Well-
but
Right. Of course. Peter never lets them know.
But if Fears is gone, who would he appoint next?
Why don't we veer this way onward?
Oh!
So,
Yeah, let's go.
so ahead of you, there's a path that seems to head to the southwest. You do notice off to the left there is a set of toadstools, and to your right is a little bit here a gigantic tree
Lovely sightseeing.
up in the hill. So,
Is the tree... What's the right word? Like anthropomorphic? Or
it seems to be a tree. It's a gigantic here. So There is
Can I do an investigation check to see if it's worth anything?
the tree.
Or what?
You're sorry. I'm asking like investigation check of what? What are you trying to
Is
investigate?
it worth investigating?
Can I investigate if it's worth?
How about like a nature check to see if like we can tell what it is or something?
Yeah, that might be a good thing.
Okay.
I look at the tree.
Can I do a nature check on the tree?
Sure.
That tree right there.
Okay, I'm gonna move you all.
Dirty 20.
I'm just flying
Damn,
up to it.
I'm not even gonna roll.
It's a tree. I don't believe it.
So you all
Why
begin
does Eva
moving
have to
sort
go
of up the hill.
We're all drunkenly going up the hill.
Eva wants to stay on the path. Eva does not want to go look at the tree.
Oh, so you're gonna stay off?
Yes.
So,
And then, whoop, flips.
No. I vortex warp myself.
What's the
Okay.
spell slot?
so I'll say, since you're hanging back, Smorgat's to hang back a little bit as well. And then
I wanna.
Anna was coming up to investigate
Boing,
the tree.
I'll go uppies
Uppy!
and check it out from up there. See if I can.
Can I
There are
perceive
giants in the
more, Is it more?
sky.
What more got? More got?
We'll go about 20 feet up.
We're just gonna start from where you are.
So,
He's not like freaking out or anything as we're like walking up to it. The frog.
doesn't seem to be reacting at all. Just is on the path, and she is sort of looking over at like the four of you investigating here.
So you captured a frog, or is the frog leading you somewhere?
Yes.
The frog is leading us to a balloon
A balloon.
that will take us to Thither? Thither, because we're in Hither.
Yeah.
We're
And then
going to
Yon.
Thither, and then we'll go to Yon. We're gonna do it in order.
Excuse me.
Several holes dot the trunk of a gnarled old tree that grows on the shore of a lake. The tree has lost all of its bark, and a few withered leaves cling to the ends of its twisted, knotted branches.
Wither.
One end of a clothesline is tied to a high branch on the northwest side of the tree. Several old garments hang from the clothesline, the other end of which drapes down and disappears into the lake. This is another area where you believe the clothesline probably connected to Bavlorna's cottage before it was no longer.
I remember nothing.
Cool tree.
Hey, listen!
No.
Navi?
What an ugly group of people. Yeah, what are they even?
Can I do a perception check?
Where are these voices
It's
coming
coming from around the tree.
Did that tree call me ugly?
I'm gonna fly around the other side.
Are we in this?
In my hand, I'm going to druidcraft just a flame.
Okay, so you said you want to do a perception?
Yes.
Okay,
May I join in with that?
sure.
No.
Oh,
You can't. I don't care.
Eric looks away.
That was once I can
I'm
reroll.
gonna move you up slightly
Dirty 20
for that.
again. No, 21. Excuse me.
21. As you investigate around the tree, you spot four tiny sprites, sort of like flittering out and then back into bits of the old gnarled tree. So, Cutlass, one of them looks over at you as you fly around the side of the tree. Kind of tilt his head. You look like some minotaur's genitalia fell off and sprouted limbs.
How do you get that out of a bird?
Is that what you are, a bird?
Could it be any clearer? Look at me.
He
I have a beak. I have wings.
Your mom should have swallowed you.
No.
Oh, I bet she wishes she would have.
How is everything up there?
I'm still threatening with fire in my hands.
They see it.
Anyway, what
Perceived.
what have we got going on here?
What do you mean? What have we got going on here?
No, I'm just curious. No, nothing malicious. I'm just asking what this whole thing is. We're not from around here, you see.
It's a tree.
And you are just living in it, I take it. There's nothing, there are no magical properties and nothing special about this tree?
This one's bright. Man. The only thing you must have ever succeeded at defeated is high expectations.
Burn!
If you would like to know defeat yourself, keep it up.
Oh, he's cute. That's funny.
Just gonna
Are those your friends down there?
Cutlass, they look harmless. Let's move on.
Yes, indeed they are.
They're actually pretty funny.
I take it back. That one probably has only ever defeated high expectations.
Oh, hey,
You at least can discern a tree.
hold on. Wait, that's not nice.
No.
I don't think there's anything to worry about here. I'm gonna shout that down to everyone else.
All right, then move along.
Let's keep going.
Is that
These
tiny one
pixies are
wearing a
little
mask?
shits, but they seem harmless.
What is that? She has a mask on. That's
Don't worry about it.
Ooh, do not piss her off, please. For everyone's sake.
Did she jump face first into a pit of acid?
Maybe.
What's wrong with her?
I'm warning you, I would not keep it up.
Ooh. Oh, 4 of them together.
Suit yourselves, and I'm just gonna fly back to the party.
I would like to cast blight on the tree.
Word.
I warned them multiple times, did I not?
Couple things real quick. Cutlass,
Mm-hmm.
as you turn around to fly.
Everyone's uneasy, like, oh god.
I'm just kind of waiting on the path, like, what is taking him so long?
Is that little sprite gonna opportunity attack him?
So
Are you anticipating anything? No, just sitting.
Just observing. I really want to go to that balloon.
What the fuck, man? I haven't cast anything yet.
That's a lot of dice.
so
You're dead, you're dead, you're dead.
Cutlass, what's your AC?
What is my AC? I think it's 16. 17.
17. Okay. That makes a difference.
Oh.
So, as you turn to start to fly away, this little bit here. Right, there you are. All of a sudden, you hear 4 thwips.
Oh.
3 arrows
I knew they were
jump
opportunity attacking.
past you. 1 strikes you
Ooh.
and does 1 hit point of damage. Okay.
They got you.
Roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Jesus, okay. Natural 20.
Oh!
You feel from this arrow there's a little jet of poison that hits your system, but you're immediately able to shrug it off and turn around.
Hello!
I'm just gonna take it out and like toss it over my shoulder. I'm gonna turn around. You clever bastards. And I'm gonna draw the sword.
We'll go into that in just a second. You cast blight on the tree, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hello!
This is going to be interesting.
All we've done is inspect a tree, so you haven't missed anything.
I've been
And possibly about to
So-
anger some little sprite jerks.
Yep.
They make
I am
fun of
destroying a
Cutlass
tree.
They called Cutlass
It's
ugly.
automatic hit because
Here's
it
what
is a
said.
tree.
Also, there's a bunch
No,
of
I don't
food,
care.
so
Oh, nice, thanks. How's work? Yeah,
Not
we're
good, huh?
closing yesterday.
Prepping for
My-
inventory right now. We do inventory for all of my kids' department, all of home department, and then kids' shoes, men's shoes, and women's shoes tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, okay. That's gonna be right.
Hey, that's so fun.
Jeez.
Take a granola bar.
So, what is your spell DC?
My spell DC is 14.
14.
Look.
Does
These are
the
healing potions.
They're
DC.
healing
So,
potions. So when we go to use them, we toss them out, and that's how many dice we would be healed.
What's that from?
Brandon.
so 32 points.
Baby.
32 points of damage?
32 points of damage.
What? Oh, that you inflicted on them? Or that they inflicted on you?
On me.
On
On
the
you?
tree.
Oh, on the tree.
On the tree.
Okay.
As soon as you do this, there's a rumbling,
The tree is alive.
and there's a as a root grafts onto you and takes you up into the air. You are grappled by this root.
No, fuck.
And everyone will initiate.
Hold on. No. It's not a save for blight. It's an automatic. You die if you are a tree
No,
for blight.
for a regular tree, for a like regular forest tree, this is not that. If it's a magical plant,
Okay.
Fucking knew it. Those little turds.
Did you make it the throw with disadvantage?
yep, I did.
Okay.
It just met it.
Love that initiative roll for me.
So are we rolling the shit now?
Yep.
Is that what's happening?
Yep. So give me just a second.
Sorry, I didn't mean to snap it. I'm just like, wait. Let me read some shit.
So that's that. Sorry. Went to these things already. Okay. Let's get this over.
Oh, now he ugly.
Oh God.
Okay, wannabe Treebeard, you ready to die?
Ent.
Also, I thought I was the one who was
Ent
supposed to
you.
roll damage, not you.
So when you attack a magical tree with blight, it does the check of whether it saves or not. If it saves, it takes half damage. But because it's still a magical plant, it takes maximum. So if it had failed the save, it would have been 64 points of damage. Because it did save, it's 32 points. of
Gotcha.
damage. Like the maximum it can take.
Dang.
Yeah. Okay, Eric.
I rolled a. I have to add my
Yeah, what's your initiative?
14.
I need to find something that gives me an initiative bonus.
Yofina, since you're here.
Ooh.
Oh, just in time.
It seems like she's just here to fight. Like every single time she appears, it's right
Roll
in the middle of a battle.
Right.
I'll come back in a second. Anna?
21.
Zaredic?
11.
Cutlass?
26.
6.
Jesus.
Aoife?
24.
Damn. What'd you roll?
18. 18.
Yeah.
You have plus
What do you
6 to
think?
initiative?
Plus 4.
It's good. Yeah.
I like
I had a
it.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
a
22. Sorry, I'm a 22, not a 24. I did math wrong.
It's a mild IPA.
Yeah. Reminds me
Okay,
close to easy, I think.
Right. And Yofina, do you have initiative? Yofina? Do you have initiative?
Did I roll for
Do
initiative?
you have? Can you roll initiative?
Roll
Yeah.
d20.
Plus your. Oh,
Do I even have?
you have your negative.
Uh-huh. So I have 15.
15. Got it. Go. Okay, so the root sprouts out, grabs, clutches onto to Anna. She is grappled. Cutlass,
You need to hide
you're up
next
first.
damage.
Yeah, not gonna happen on the
I
screen.
take it all of these little pixies are right next to each other. The sprites are around there.
They're pretty close. They're sort of zipping in and out of the tree. They're using the tree as as 3/4 cover.
Is there one that is sort of by itself with no one else within 5 feet of it?
Yeah, I'd probably
I guess,
need at least 2
what
more
are you
dexterity
trying to
or
do?
4 more dexterity.
I'm trying to stab it.
Plus 1 because I'm at 10.
Okay.
But I want to target one that's not close by to any of the others.
Okay. They're all sort of like keeping very close to the tree and like zipping in and out of pieces. But you could definitely catch one sort of as it is coming through and see if you can.
All right, I'm gonna try to stab it.
Stab the sprite? Or stab the tree?
Stab the sprite. Sorry. Speak. 16 to hit.
16. 16 misses.
Misses.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. They're getting additional cover from the tree.
Shit. Okay.
Any other movement? Any?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage
Okay.
and
A little bit of
we'll fly over to the other side of the tree.
Okay. So are you wanting to, since you're using disengage, are you wanting to get like distance from the tree, or are you wanting to be like still right up next to it?
I'd like to get some distance, probably about 15 or 20 feet of distance from the tree.
Okay. So I'll put you like here. Okay.
So I can, yeah, that's good.
All right. That your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Great. Let's see. Seeing you make the attack, one of the sprites is going to.
The sprites have a higher initiative?
Hmm?
The sprites have a higher initiative?
Than most of you, yes.
But I rolled a 21.
Yeah.
They're
I
also
had a
like
22.
fly fast little bitches.
Gotcha.
Probably have very high dexterity.
Yeah.
15. Cutlass, 20 hit.
Yes.
1 point of damage. Make another Constitution save for me.
Lovely.
Get poisoned. Probably.
What if I don't wanna? What if I roll a 7?
You are poisoned.
Fuck.
Do you add your
Disadvantage on
Yeah.
attack rolls and ability checks.
On attack rolls and ability checks?
Yes.
Shit.
Aoife,
Yeah.
you're up.
I'm gonna go inspect the toadstools. Okay, who shits about this fight?
You begin heading this direction.
We had to go look at a tree.
And then I'm gonna say that's sort of the maximum that you can move because like the area is actually supposed to be like double movement
Okay.
for spaces, so not quite over there yet. You do begin to hear faint sounds of music.
Can I perceive the toadstools? Can I make a perception
Yeah,
check?
do a perception check for me.
13.
13. You're not noticing anything overly special about the toadstools. You can sense that the music seems to be coming from the one that's closest to you, and seems to be some kind of either pan flute or double flute that is being played.
Cool.
Anna.
I would like to cast free move movement so I can get ungrappled, please.
All right, you are ungrappled. Oh, actually, 1 second. Sorry. Let me check this real. There it is. Yeah. Yep, that is fine. So you are free from the grasp of the root.
Cool.
I don't technically.
Oh,
They appear when I cast a specific
okay. So
thing.
pretend they're not.
So
And then-
pretend they're not there.
I would like to get some distance.
Okay. You are already back enough from the tree that. Let's see. Again, this is kind of like a double movement area, so your movement is 25, is that right?
Mm-hmm. And I think I get an extra 5 feet. Oh, I spend 5 feet of movement to get out automatically out of a grapple. So,
Okay, so you've got
20.
you've got about 10 that you can move here, so you're right about that.
Okay.
Cool.
And that will be it for me.
All right. So another sprite kind of leans out, sees. Let's say this one sees Eric out there. Let's go take a shot. 16.
Meets.
1 point of damage.
Take it.
And Constitution save for me, please.
Oh, yeah, it's up here. And roll in your 12?
12. You're fine. It's you. The little arrow like slips right in between like some of your armor, unfortunately, and just as you pull it out, you feel a twinge. Like have you ever experienced like a TENS unit that like zaps the? It's kind of like that, and you're able to clench down with the muscles, and the feeling passes.
Okay.
The sprite leans out. I'm going to take a shot at Anna as you're walking away.
Walking away just
Moving-
like in
moving-
slow
moving
motion.
So, Anna. 21.
Mm-hmm.
Was that yes?
Yes.
1 point of damage. Constitution save, please.
Constitution. It's just a wisdom roll, isn't it? Hold on. Oh yeah. Excuse me. 15.
15. Yeah, you also are fine. The poison like
As the chair not.
rushes through the little bit of area where the arrow hit, but that does not take effect.
Yep.
This sprite yells down at you. When wizards cast detect thoughts on you, do they wonder why it didn't work?
I know where you got these insults. I'm
Do
not
you?
saying that in character. I'm saying that's me to you. I know exactly where you got these.
Do you?
Yes, I do. You and I share the same FYP, sir.
You guys share the same For You page
Okay.
for TikTok? What?
Now
They have very
it's-
similar for you.
Now it is the treant's turn.
I mean, so do me and Allison. It's literally a bunch of Disney and other jazz.
My friend will my friend and I often will send each other TikToks, and then I'll see a TikTok on my For You page, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna send this to her, and it shows that she's already reposted it,
yeah.
and I'm like, stop reposting the TikToks I want to send you, and she's like, maybe you're seeing them because I reposted them, and I'm like, well, maybe.
Okay, so treant is going
expecting this
to.
around.
Is his name fucking Treant?
That's not its name.
Oh, it's just- he's a tree
It is
ant?
a. It is
I
a
don't know his
tree.
name.
That is the type. Of
The
creature it is.
type of creature, gotcha.
So let's see.
Yeah, that's my tree Aunt Debbie. There's this massive forest in her backyard.
Right.
She's really crazy about it.
His faith in his mouth is just like, who dares disturb my slumber? Bring me the diamond in the rough.
Okay, first attack's gonna be.
Touched the forbidden
It's gonna be on
treasure.
Cutlass.
Oh shit!
That is 12.
Nope.
So as you're flying around after having disengaged, one of the branches of the tree all of a sudden reaches out, tries to grasp you, and just misses past.
grasp it.
Firmly
Woof.
grasp it.
Is then going to
Wake up.
move. Oh, but I can't move it on that one, right? Because that is the player screen. It's going to move down this way a little bit.
It doesn't get an attack of opportunity from me, does it?
No, you're too far away for your attack of opportunity, but it was still within reach.
Oh, motherfucker has long distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's
Makes
going
sense.
to make a slam attack. So it bunches up a lot of the branch and tries to come down on top of Anna.
Oh shit.
Boom.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So
Stop rolling high.
15 points bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That is the tree's turn. Yofina. So, as all of this is getting kicked off, here a ways, all of you presume that Yofina had blipped away, and it turns out she'd actually just stepped in among some of the trees over here.
Oh.
So you
She just had to pee, you guys. It's
Yeah.
fine.
You are down this way.
Doing the.
Like shaking my leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you look out, and like all of your friends suddenly are engaged with this tree, and you see like 4 little like pixies fluttering around, or sprites I should say, fluttering around this tree that your friends are attacking, and there's this whole direction.
This is really on me, but
All right.
sometimes I'm supposed to clean up
And they're
after
all fairly close to it, so I can't be doing anything
bring
stupid.
the bag down.
So I'm gonna run up and join him, I guess.
With grass as I
Roll
go.
review.
As a dog walker.
So
I had that.
what is your movement? 25.
25.
25.
Yeah.
So
Did I sit on your tail, Alphonse?
I think you did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, poor baby.
Yes.
It's okay. He's quick to forgive. Just pet him.
so I'm gonna say
I've done that with his tail in the dresser all the time.
this.
Oh, I've done that before with our cat. Our coffee table comes up, and one time I kicked it down, and he didn't notice that he was going backwards, and all of a sudden it pinched his tail.
Aw.
Okay, so with your movement, this is about as far as you can get here. You still have some distance to the tree and some other stuff. You could either use your action to double your movement to get up closer, but you can lose your action, or take an action from where you are. And actually, what's the range on your?
Wait, where did this frog guy come from? Is he still in this thing? Is he coming
Yeah.
after us too, or is he?
No, the frog guy is actually a friend.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't attack him then, because that was instant.
that is Sir Morbert.
I bonk.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move closer. You said that was an option, right?
So yeah, you can use your action to move closer. You could fire off an Eldritch Blast.
They're a little
which-
too close for that, though. Correct? If I were to
So-
fire an Eldritch Blast, they're a little too close in that
Well,
range.
so there's nobody actually in line here for you with the tree, because like from where you are, the line would be sort of diagonal up.
Oh.
The only time that you hit people with like a 1 is
straight
when
up.
like they're right next to the person, or like in line path.
Okay.
You're not taking that chance again, Vin.
Yeah, I was like
A friendly fire.
What's the range on your Eldritch Blast?
120.
Yeah,
yeah.
you definitely have the ability to hit from where you
Okay.
are.
I'm gonna do
So-
that then.
Also, as a reminder, you also have Hex now. If you have any spell slots left, you could cast Hex first.
Yeah, I actually have open spells.
Oh, and Hex is a bonus action.
Yeah, Hex is a bonus.
Ooh.
What's hex?
It
Okay,
debuffs it.
so I will use a spell. Wait. This doesn't. Oh yeah, it does.
I think
So I'll use a packed slot.
gives it like a minus something.
Spell
to-
cast.
You deal
Cast Hex
D6
in
necrotic
pact-
damage. Oh, sorry.
I was just saying that I used it.
Okay, are you going to cast it? So you're seeing the sprites sort of fluttering in and out of the treant, and then you're also seeing the treant itself. So which one are you?
I'm gonna hex the
targeting?
tree.
The tree. Okay.
Mhm.
So Hex. There's a debuff so that you put disadvantage on ability checks for a particular type, and you get to choose. typically, most people will go for dexterity, because that's area effect saves typically. There's also strength or constitution or other things you can put it on. But
Oh, I'd probably go with dexterity or strength.
I would too.
I might do dexterity.
dexterity?
Yes,
Okay.
tree.
So
So that's a big
the
ass
tree is hexed
Ooh, I love
with,
hex.
with disadvantage on dexterity. Go ahead and roll your attacks for your Eldritch Blast.
Okay, which is a
Anyway, I just
first is a
thought-
d20
So
and then it's
D20 first to hit.
Where is that? Here it is. Okay, d20 first. And that's not with anything, is it? Oh yeah, it is with the +6. So 13.
13 just misses.
Damn
So-
it.
First one goes wide.
Alright, and I have to do a d20 again for the second one, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The same thing.
Oh,
Literally
no.
the same thing.
So-
I'm rolling so bad.
You're rushing up, trying to coming out of the trees, trying to help your
A
friends.
little sloppy.
Fire two blasts, both go on sort of either side of the tree, but you have hit it with the hex, so it is hex and disadvantage on dexterity checks. That is all of yours.
There's nothing for me.
Eric.
Eric sees. Well, one I think. How close am I?
You're pretty close.
Am I able to get partial cover while staying within 15 feet of the tree?
Hide behind that shrub.
Because this is also double area because,
Okay.
because of the map.
Then perhaps not.
Yeah, I think that's going to push you just outside of 15 feet.
Okay, then I'll stay where I am. But I see Yofina fire the hex, and knowing that we've seen kind of this witchy, hexy magic before, Eric looks at his hands as I think I could do it, and blah, fires a hex as well.
Okay.
Please tell me he makes that sound when he shoots it.
He does.
Blah! Blah! Magic.
So the hex.
Magic.
What do I attach to this one?
So hex is just a spell. I think it just hits automatically. Yeah.
Great.
This creature. Yeah. There's no save or anything. It is hexed.
Can you be
So-
double hexed?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
So I'll hit the strength.
So you're gonna do strength. Okay.
Damn.
So tree is down on dexterity and strength.
Perfect.
And then I'm also going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
Set the tree on fire.
Yes. Which
Like a
is a
Burning
dex
Man.
save of 13.
Okay. Yeah, definitely fails that.
Sweet. So I'll do 3d6 of fire damage,
Okay.
and I'll add a d6.
Yeah. So do the 3d6 of fire first.
Okay.
Do those separate.
$14.
14. And then go ahead and do the other one as well.
No. 4.
Okay. So as the fire burns out from your hands onto it, you can actually sense from the hex that it takes the 4 damage, but from the fire, it's taken a lot more.
Ooh, sweet.
So
It's allergic to fire.
It's made of wood.
it's a tree that is made of wood.
I thought
It's
Pokemon rules would
especially
apply
fire.
here.
Yes, it is a tree that is made of wood. It is in fact
grass
vulnerable
type.
to fire. So nice round. All right. Another sprite. Zoratic, you're on deck. So the sprite.
Finally.
Let's see.
Coaster, please.
So
How are the flowers?
I haven't made it over.
with your attack, Eric,
Yes.
burning at the tree, one of the other sprites says, "Hey, get off of that!" and takes a shot at you.
Ooh.
Damn it.
That is not great.
Got an ugly tree.
That's 8, so I'm assuming that misses.
That misses.
It's like, what are you doing? It like shoots the arrow, but like it goes wildly off. So that is that sprite's turn.
Burning your ugly tree.
Zoretic.
Am I close enough to the tree to attack it with a like melee weapon?
You'd need to move up a little bit.
Okay, but I can do that?
But yeah, you can move up.
Okay,
to
perfect. I'm going to, as my bonus action, use a divine favor.
Ooh. I would like a favor.
So that's an extra 1d4 with my attack.
Sick.
And then I'm just going to use my longsword to attack it. And I think I get 2 attacks technically.
Right.
So let me roll for attack. Oh wait, I get to add my bonus though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 16.
16 hits.
Perfect. So it's a 1d8. Are you 8 or are you 10? You're 10. You're 8.
I fucking love bread. Sorry.
So 10 damage
10 damage. And that, oh, is that
for the first attack.
is that slicing? Is that?
It is slashing.
Slashing. Sorry, it's slicing. Okay.
And then do I have to roll for my second attack too, or is it just?
Yeah, you have to roll a separate attack on the second one.
That one is a 19.
19 definitely hits.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 damage.
12 more points of damage. Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, top of the order again. Cutlass. And Aoife, you'll be on top.
Okay.
So you got left behind a little bit over here. So
Yep.
where's the...
Don't be afraid of pain.
He's afraid of everybody at first.
Let's see.
Hi, Alphonse. Hi, baby.
Yeah, you'd be able to make it up to the tree or sprites.
Okay, I'm actually gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay.
The sprite who hit me with the arrow, I'm going to just look at them for a second, hold my sword out in front of me, and it glows a little bit, and I'm just like whispering into it. I'm gonna hit him with the dissonant whispers at the second level.
Okay.
Nice.
So that is a wisdom save.
These are the most adorable glasses.
And then this is against the sprite, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
He has a grudge against the sprite for calling him ugly.
Yeah, no, that fails.
Awesome.
How can you not see I'm a bird? What the fuck?
So I will do.
Where'd you find this music? It sounds like it's from Jurassic Park.
Specifically for the this model.
Okay.
Oh, no,
14 points of psychic damage on that.
Oh my.
All right, yeah, it's. What do you suppose Dissonant Whispers does to something when it like does like 6 times the damage that's needed to kill it?
Oh my god.
The brain explodes.
Probably, yeah. Probably have like a brain aneurysm or something.
So you see these sprites sort of like fluttering around, and you pick the one that had shot you just as it like is edging around the side of the tree, and it's just screams, and there's this explosion as its head just kind of bursts onto the side of the tree.
Glitter.
The other 3, oh my god, they killed Blitzy!
You bastard!
I warned you, did I not?
Bloodsy?
So, that your turn, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say that's gone.
Bye.
Aoife.
Yeah.
Anna, you're on deck.
Still looking at some pretty trees.
Not yet. I haven't gotten there yet.
That's good. Background over
On the
here.
way to see some
Made
pretty
my
trees.
journey.
Make him away.
Alright. So you hear the
Ew, what that?
you hear the music coming from the direction of this first toadstool.
I went to inspect the toadstools on the ground.
Okay, so you're wanting to go up to. So you're.
It's another try.
So 15 is because again it's double movement here. So you can get. I would say you're like pretty much right up to the edge
Okay.
of the toadstools on the ground here. So.
Can I investigate?
Sure.
It glows.
The red ones look like they'll make you
13.
bigger in Super
13.
Smash Bros.
They're pretty, various multiple colors or whatever. None of them like move or seem to react to you in any way. They don't seem to have any kind of aura about them that you can sense. They seem to just be a large patch of mushrooms.
Can I take one?
Reach down, pick one up.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I put it in my pouch.
Smoke it.
Bet.
Will not be doing that.
All of us are fighting this giant tree creature and a bunch of
Meanwhile you're
pixies,
hearing like
and Aoif's just
screams
getting
behind you.
stoned in the back.
He was just like, "Hey guys, it's all good over here."
Hey, what's up?
So, anything else?
Is there anything I can do?
You still have your. So let's see. Yeah, no. Picking something up is a free action, and you've only used your regular movement. You have 15 of your regular movement, so you could use your action to move, and you have your bonus still. Or you could use your action for something else.
Can I
too.
see the person, or is he supposed to be hidden?
I would say from the distance that you're at, you could use your action to roll a perception to try to discern where the music's coming from.
Okay,
Specifically.
I'll do that. Oh dear. 8.
8. You know it's beneath this toadstool, this massive toadstool in front of you, but you haven't been able to like see it as of yet.
Okay.
So.
That's good. Little commercial break.
Yeah. Okay, Anna.
Can I see where in the world the rest of the sprites are?
They are sort of like fluttering in and
I
out
was
of
just
the
doing that
tree.
right now.
So like if you're wanting to target one of them, you can kind of like time it to strike one.
I would like to cast Moonbeam
Okay.
on them both if they're both near each other.
So they're going around. What's? Here, let me not Moonbeam real quick.
Moonbeam is a silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or it starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that causes searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay. So 5 feet, you'd only be able to get like 1/4 side of the tree in. You could try to aim it toward.
I was hoping to get the pixie people.
Right. The pixie people are like going sort of like in and out of the tree and like being really close to it.
Okay.
So, like, you'd have to strike the pixie. You'd have to pick one of the pixies to strike it. Wouldn't be.
Yeah, I'll just pick one of the pixies.
Okay.
Cornish pixies.
One action, concentration.
You have any Christmas?
I did.
That's what dim light
Yes.
was.
I get one.
So it's area for the first time. Or okay.
Yeah, I did.
So
I went,
go ahead and roll the 2d10s
Kansas.
for me.
Okay.
Until the 26th. We did our Christmas on New Year's.
Tens is which one?
And
That's
then
not a
just on
10.
Christmas Day, it's all family. And I came back on the 26th.
Is this,
and had
is this a
Christmas
10?
family.
10
you have
is
to
the
do something
like
else?
spaceship ones.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
our Thanksgiving that we do with our
Oh.
friends. We do a friends.
Oh, the
Thanksgiving.
Wow.
But we couldn't do it in actual Thanksgiving.
Right.
Because I was in Virginia. So we rescheduled it. It was supposed to be a
14.
day, and then got rescheduled again. So now it's
14.
We're in Virginia. Where are you?
it was supposed to be
This is a
Richmond. That would be
Okay.
Richmond. Yeah.
Are you from Virginia?
Mm-mm, no, my dad's family lives there. They grew up. He grew up in Long Beach, California. But
So
now
what's
he
your
lives
spell
in
DC?
Virginia.
14.
Gotcha.
So we went and visited his mom
okay.
and his
The moonbeam
sister
comes
there.
down
His brother came over, so-
and you hear a scream
I don't
and there's
see them very
just
often, so-
smoke and nothing else.
Okay, cool.
So
I'm
one
in
of the
Virginia for a little
sprites
bit,
is
so
gone.
I'm curious.
Cool.
Hampton, Virginia.
The tree also kind of reacts to it.
It was really pretty.
It did make it save, but it takes half, so I think that's 7 on that.
It is.
So
So you did
That.
Christmas on New Year's Eve. Or
So we did
Christmas Eve.
Christmas with my family on Christmas, and
Mhm.
Christmas
Okay.
with Allison's.
Anything else?
Okay.
I'm gonna
Too
slowly
many books to read.
make my way towards Aoife.
Oh yeah, I got from his family. I got
Okay.
5 or 6 books.
Well, I started reading.
So
Brandon
the
Sanderson.
treant has tried to hit you, and you haven't moved since
Sounds
then.
familiar.
So you do get the sense
He
that it
writes a
has
lot of good,
range to be able to hit you where you are
fancy
right now.
books.
So
Oh,
if
yeah?
you move away, it's going to be very
I have
easy.
heard of him.
So I was reading The Way of Kings.
Mm-hmm.
I started at like
It has-
literally the beginning of last year,
Oh yeah.
and I like never finished
It
it.
has
so
been?
I literally
It's tried
was
to,
like,
it
I gotta
balled
get
up to
these
like
books.
try to
So
strike
like
you.
in the span of like
So you
Christmas until, like,
you are aware
a
that
few
the
days
treant
ago,
would be
I
able to
wrote
strike you
like
from
400 pages
where it is.
to finish it. 'cause
Alright,
I'm
then
just,
I'll
like,
just
getting it
stay
done.
put.
Do it.
Okay.
1200 page book.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's good.
Very nice.
Sure.
I've started an Eddings
That one's
book.
good.
Because I've heard David Eddings is
Okay.
a really good fantasy writer. So I started The Diamond Throne. That's why
Okay.
I got it at Half Price Books.
Gotcha.
Because I've had recommendations at
I love best price books.
right. I want to go there more often, but I shouldn't.
Actually, one thing I want to do is actually start
So, one of the other pixies leans out,
bookshelf room.
seeing you still in the
and, like,
mask.
start
Says,
collecting like.
"What happened to you? You just tried to brush your teeth with a hammer?"
I have
And
too
it
much
takes
space
another-
on my bookshelf. I've had to get a new bookshelf for more
That
books.
is going to be 25, I believe.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Just make a library.
And so 1 point of damage, and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
1 second.
And I'm trying to learn Japanese. So.
Ooh. How'd you do on
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
There. 14.
14. Yeah, you shrug it off again. No big deal.
poison?
We still need to do the.
That's what I run on.
Treant is up. Yofina, you're on deck.
Yes.
So Treant,
Put something in the.
it's going to stay
Oh, I hope we can't put something
where it
in
is, I
there.
think.
No, with his rehearsals, it's probably.
Yeah, not till after Christmas.
Unless it's on like.
Uh,
well, do you start Fridays?
Friday, Saturdays, we don't do anything till the run starts.
Oh really?
So I'll always have those open.
So,
Let me see.
Saturday the 27th.
so
is
Anna
weekend.
and
What is?
Red, I think, were the last ones to
Saturday
hit
the
the tree.
27th
So it's
is
going to
taken.
target both of you.
What about Friday the 19th?
The 19th.
19th should be fine. I don't think there's anything going on.
Yeah.
So
I
Anna,
think that'll be
21.
okay.
That just hits.
Okay.
This is
So
actually
after having like hit her with the moonbeam, the tree
Yeah, I
again
could-
balls
I
up
could probably
again,
make the
goes to
19th.
strike you,
Let me double check with Allison.
and
good.
yeah, that's 20 points. So it slams down just right on top of you.
Ouch.
Zeretic,
Are you dead yet?
No.
Is it attacking me?
yes.
It's gotta hit 20 or higher.
It hit me, so I'm 21.
Are you 21? Yeah.
These are the names
He
of
hit
the
me with a
store plaza
21.
in Wichita.
Yep, 23.
Jesus.
The big month. And this one is the.
This is in Wichita? Like
Yeah.
Wichita, Kansas?
Yes, apparently.
Can you say that to me?
So you only take 9 points of damage.
What type of damage is it?
This is bludgeoning.
Is it magical bludgeoning?
No.
Okay, then I take 6 points of damage.
Ah. And you are grappled.
Oh, I'm grappled.
Yeah. So it slammed down on Anna and
Rude.
then reached out and sort of like slammed you into the ground and picks you up
Yeah. Okay.
with another branch. So that is its turn. Yofina.
Okay, so question with that. Since he's grappled,
Mhm.
if I Eldritch Blast the tree, it will affect him.
No.
No.
He might drop me, but
Okay.
So I would say if you're targeting the branch that's holding him, then yes, you'd be at a risk of like if you rolled a 1 hitting him.
Yeah.
But if you're targeting just the
would
tree,
use the
it's a massive thing.
Don't
Like you're not gonna.
think I have
Okay.
anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the tree
Okay.
as a
Part of
whole.
me has this like
My
feeling
Eldritch
of maybe I have
Blast.
something, but I
So
don't
I'm gonna
think
do
I
a d20 to see if I can.
Thank you for sending me that Victoria.
You want to do like
23.
23 hits.
Yeah.
So and
So
that's
steak and
a
pups.
d10.
Yes.
Yeah.
D10.
But pyramids, right? But pyramids. Yes. Lordy, this one. Right.
D10 is the like spaceship looking one.
I'll make sure he's there.
Oh.
how do you?
It also you'll see 10s like 30,
I like my medium.
60.
Yes,
I know
I have
he
weird
might.
ones like
Medium
that.
well, that's
Okay.
good for me.
Medium
You're
well.
medium well.
There we go.
Really?
But either go.
Nice.
So you don't want any pink.
So the first one
That's well.
is
done.
just a 3.
No.
So hold on. So it's
He
your.
likes it kind of like how.
Was that a 3 that you rolled?
No, really.
0.
That's 10.
Oh,
So 10 plus 3 is your.
13.
So 13. Then roll
That's a lot different
your
than 3.
hex. Roll a d6, which is the regular like.
I'm a mud. I
die.
like mine rare, medium rare.
And then do I add anything for that or just base?
No,
Right.
that's just base.
3.
3. So 13. So 16. So 13 points of force damage. 3 points of necrotic damage.
And then I have another Eldritch Blast, correct?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your attack.
19.
Yep, that hits.
11.
11, and so that's the.
Well, it's 8 plus 3.
Okay, yes. So 11 for force, and then the d6 again for the hex.
Oh, yes.
This is why hex is awesome.
4.
So 11 points and 4 points.
The tree's not
Nice.
dead yet. It took like
A lot of hits.
That's it's not looking
32 health points.
Like,
Plus, like I did like
It's
24.
huge. It probably
Yeah,
has a lot of health.
It's so you've been like blasting pieces off of this tree. It's old. Like again, the pieces of rot and everything are flying away from it, but it is barely still standing. So Eric, you're up.
I am going to run for partial cover.
It definitely is within range of you, just so you're aware.
Ah, shit.
So,
Okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to. I will reach behind my back and think of a fire dagger.
Think.
But you have fire as like there's the psionic daggers and then there's the fire that's also the basis for it.
Yes, yeah. I like to imagine it's
Sure.
like the same kind of dagger, but like takes the, aura of whatever the damage
Sure.
is. So I think of the fire dagger.
Okay.
Becomes flaming, and I will throw that. We'll use a red one. I'll use inspiration. $17.
17 hits.
Great. I'll do 2d10 of fire damage.
Not food wise.
Okay.
Hell,
What am I gonna make?
Or I mean, green peppers.
That's fine.
I would avoid. But,
Roasted sweet potatoes.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
great.
I
You,
love
you don't
me.
have to
8.
make anything if you don't want to.
I love me a roasted side dish. I'm gonna bring something.
And that was
Sure.
fire damage, right?
Correct.
How would you like to do this?
Yes. I think I grab the fire dagger and I chuck it right into the mouth of the creature, so that it goes into its belly and causes a fire from the inside.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
Anybody have any marshmallows?
So you see from the attacks from Zredek and Anna, and then Yufina comes up and blasts pieces off of it. In those blasts, you see an opening, and you kind of lean out to the side with your dagger and toss that dagger straight up into that opening. And you for a second, it almost doesn't seem like it did anything, and then you start to hear this crackling, and all of a sudden, there's this poof as the fire just goes all the way up and through the tree from the core. The middle where it had been blasted creaks and breaks off, and so it actually splits in half on fire.
Are the pixies still alive?
And
Well, 2 are not.
The two pixies that are remaining.
I was kind of
flutter
wishing
out from the tree just as this is happening.
I was wishing they were symbiotic relationship to the tree, and when the tree died, they died. But well.
So, and it is one of the sprites' turns. Like it sort of looks around. It's like, what? How? This is impossible! And it turns invisible.
Turns
Bitch.
invisible.
Mm-hmm.
I say, bitch.
I need to restart that. There we go. Should have had those on loop. Okay.
How dare you?
So, yeah. So it blips invisible and it. You get the sense that it is fleeing.
Yeah.
So,
Loser.
none of you are able to see that one. That is the end
Unless I
of
dispel
its turn.
Delete.
Zeretic. There is
I don't know if that would actually work.
one more
Dispel
sprite sitting up there that
Isn't
is
visibility?
just gotten out of the tree, but you still have
Sometimes.
clear view on.
That you'd have to do on your
120
turn.
Is it like
That you'd have to do on your
Yeah.
turn.
flying
That's
around like a
probably too
maniac,
late,
or is it like in one spot?
It's just gotten out of the tree,
But,
so it has no cover anymore.
Okay.
It's completely exposed.
Just an ability.
I don't know, y'all. Should I try to javelin it?
I don't see why not.
That's gonna be a dexterity.
Sounds interesting.
The fly swatter.
King Gullop is an
Yeah,
attack.
I mean,
It's just a ranged attack for you, right?
he has a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Sure. Ugh. 13.
13 misses.
Yeah, feeling about that.
You have a second attack, right?
Yeah, I could do it again if I really wanted to, but I don't want to waste my.
Well, you
javelins.
can retrieve the javelins.
Okay.
Like you'll throw them.
Okay,
and
but
like
I can
it's
go
gone.
get them.
It's gone from you right now, but you can walk over.
I
and
can go
retrieve
get it?
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll try it again.
Okay.
Why not?
Oh.
19.
That hits.
Yeah.
One. How far into battle are we? Is it still within like a minute?
Oh yes.
Okay, so I still get my 1d4 for the
Divine.
Divine Smite. 4 damage. Oh wait, no. Sorry. 9 damage.
So
Okay, my-
you hurl the first javelin at it's just like gotten out of this tree, and the first javelin sails past it, and it's like fluttering back, like kind of flipped over, whatever, and it yells at you. Why don't you give me your weapons so I can hit myself with it? That'd be more effective than you try. And the second one, and just cuts it straight in half.
Okay. They're like, nah. I figured this was gonna do that.
That is all of them.
Okay.
So
Can I ask a question? How
Yeah.
far away did that other pixie fly?
so it turned invisible, and you got the sense that it was booking it to get away. You got the sense that they could move pretty quickly, probably not too much more than regular movement, but like a little bit more because it's a flying creature. So it's somewhere 60, 80 feet away from where it was.
I was gonna say, would you allow me to move my moonbeam just like across an area in the hopes that it can hit it, even if it's invisible?
I will say, yeah. So I'll say, roll a d20.
Okay.
18 or above.
Oh,
You accidentally basically come across it. It's a pretty
worth a shot, but no, 10.
no. So you shift the moonbeam out, but unfortunately, no, doesn't seem to find the pixie that had fluttered off.
Okay, I'll then wisp away the moonbeam.
Okay, so we are.
Yay.
No, I was just looking through them. I don't think I have any right now.
We are out of combat.
I'm going to
Noise.
saunter or walk over to Aoife and
Tell
try not to
someone
make a
move back down
noise
here just
while
so
doing so.
You're like nearby other people. so you're heading over.
Did you get the
toward
last one?
No.
Aoife. You also all notice the bullywug during all of this time
It's just like
Didn't do anything.
had like when the tree started moving, it freaked out. It's tried to like step back and tripped over itself
Oh, God.
and fell down. So it's
Night
like
of the
on
White
its
Tower.
back trying to right itself as you all turn around.
I go help it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll
So
offer my hand to
you're going over to that.
right itself.
Around so you guys can see more. There we go. Okay.
I would like to get a nice little companion out.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and roll up your animal. Aoife, since you're the one over there,
Yeah.
Anna's heading your way. Eric's going to help the bullywug. I'll let Aoife, I'll let you have the next thing here so that we've got some sense of like turn, and then everyone else can kind of like come together at that point.
Since I can't see the person,
Mhm.
I feel like Aoife would hear the noise and just be like, some weird face stuff, and walk away. So I turn back.
All right, so you're gonna start heading back this way.
Yeah. I'll head back to the group because I see that the fight has died down.
Okay.
I saw a giant flame. Figured.
So let's see. Did you get your animal? Or are you still
Yes. I got my giant rat.
Giant rat.
Giant
Okay.
rat!
I'll pull that out here in just. Okay, so Anna, you see Aoife walking back to you. Just as you come up to her, you also hear music in the distance by the toadstool.
How tall are you?
Like 5'1", 5'2". So I'm short. I'm not tiny though.
I'm gonna cast Entangle on her.
Okay.
Bruh. Can I free myself?
Entangles,
Or
is
is
it
it
a
just
dex
a-
save or is it an attack on your
Let me double check.
while they're figuring
On a
that-
strength saving throw.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your strength saving throw. Red and Cutlass. You guys doing anything?
Oh,
So I did kind of move you down.
I'm just gonna fly over to everyone else.
Okay, so you're heading this way.
Oh, I'm not feeling so hot.
You also start to hear music over the direction of the toadstools. Red, where are you headed?
I'm gonna fly over that direction.
Is he still poisoned?
Poison lasts for about a minute and then it goes away.
Okay.
So he should be just getting out of the poison at this point.
Okay. Then after I help up, what's his face?
Okay, so you're helping the.
I was helping the bullywog up, and then I'll join the rest of the crew at the shrooms.
Okay, so Cutlass, you start flying over this way. You like there. Over here. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me as well. Bullywog up.
13.
13. Same thing. From where you are, you can hear. You know, it's like around that first toadstool, but you haven't seen the person yet. Damn. So you can keep moving.
I'm gonna keep following the music.
You're gonna keep moving that direction. Okay. Before you start moving,
Or wait.
anyone else moving, doing anything?
I want to know if I see Aoife get entangled first.
You don't. Maybe I passed it. Maybe I.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'll make a
actually.
Maybe I'll make a
let's
save.
resolve that first. So the entangle. Do you roll your strength save on that?
2.
So you're
I
you're
rolled a
walking.
4 and I
you're-
have a minus.
Yeah, you're walking back to the group all like, "Hey guys!"
Well, hey, what is this?
So you definitely hear her respond, and you turn around and see the vines wrapped up around her.
Can I make another glance and see if I can tell where the music is coming from before I go back? Or no?
You can stay and do a check, or you can go back.
I'll go
Okay.
back.
Good.
What happened to you?
I don't know. Hannah.
Did you do this?
We're in the Fey realm. Anything could happen.
Fair point.
There. So,
And
were the rest of you heading back to sort of join up with the group then?
Yeah.
I'm also gonna go over to Aoife, just get a little closer, take out the scimitar, point it straight at her face, and say, "You walk away from us again, and I'll kill you where you sleep."
It was a tree. You had it under control. I didn't want any part of it. I
And
never
I don't
engaged.
want any part of this group, and yet I'm still here. I suggest you help when everyone else is doing their job. Do we have an understanding?
Can I hear this?
No, it's
Yeah. Oh, so you're like face to face.
yes.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are walking up. If you're trying to be quiet, roll stealth.
I mean, it's in my brain.
Oh, you're speaking. Okay, gotcha. Never mind. Sorry. Yes.
If it was out loud, I'd be. Yeah.
I keep forgetting that you were speaking. You're always speaking telepathically. Yeah. No, you don't hear this.
Fine.
Good. I'm gonna leave you here until you can get yourself out. So now you know how it feels.
Damn it.
So are you walking away?
Yep.
So, okay. So,
What is your... I rolled a 19, so 17.
Yes, you can get out now.
Yay!
so let's see here. So, are you moving along the path? Or are you moving toward the music? Where are you going?
I'm keeping my distance for the music. The thing isn't just watching.
Okay. So I'm gonna say maybe you move. Does that seem about right?
Yeah.
Okay. You stepped away. So the rest of you do get up to Aoife just as she gets herself out of this entanglement. All of you now are hearing this music from over toward the toadstool.
I would like
Can we please
to
go to the
perch up on
balloon?
top of the toadstool for a second.
Can what?
I would like to go up on top of the toadstool for a second and listen to the music.
Okay, so you head off this way.
Mushroom.
He's a bard. You gotta give him a break.
Mushroom dance.
I'm gonna pull out my lute as well.
Oh god.
Alright.
We're literally doing a Baldur's
This
Gate
is
3
a-
mushroom dance.
Is that
I don't have
music?
any ibuprofen.
Alright, so Eric, are you heading over toward where you hear the music as well?
Yeah.
And as I sort of get a better idea of what's being played, I sort of strum along and add an additional like
Flourish.
harmony / side melody to that
Okay.
and see if it
Oh my
reacts.
God,
See if
jam in.
it reacts.
We're jamming. Jamming with you.
If the music reacts anyway.
I thought I had. Sorry, I
Listen
thought
to
I
it
had
every
this
20th
music.
of
I
April.
do not have.
The music is what you
Yeah,
hear.
no, I had something for this actually, and it is not there. Give me 2 seconds. See if I can.
All of a sudden, it's the Nya Can't Dance.
Yeah. Oop, no.
That would play in the Fable.
I think. Okay. Sorry about that. Thought I had that all set and ready to go. So, you hear this sort of lilting, sad tune beneath you when you pull out a flute and begin to play along similarly. Eric, you're approaching. Anyone else moving over toward it, or?
I'm gonna send my rat in just to kind of sniff around
Gotcha.
the mushrooms and kind of see what this mystery dude's doing.
So he's blowing like it's like a flute.
He said it was like a pipe flute or something like that.
Ah.
Yeah, it's like a pan flute or a double
Or
flute.
piano.
I'm not really sure.
I'll add some string under that.
Okay, so giant rat moving over. And I think Red, you said you were headed over that way too,
Mhm.
right? Okay. Just put it about like that. So those of you who have like stepped into the toadstools here, getting close enough, you start to see a person underneath the toadstool playing on the flute. Your heart suddenly feels cold,
Ooh.
filling you with a sense of loneliness that borders on despair.
Oh.
The haunting,
So Tuesday.
yeah, the haunting melancholy tune played on the flute reaches out to you from somewhere within the field of toadstools. You see, as you start to step around the toadstool, a slender elf with pale blue skin and black hair, sitting curled in the shadow of a gray 6-foot-tall toadstool.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna wordlessly just like float myself down in his direct vicinity. Not necessarily directly in front of him, but almost next to him. And I'm just gonna keep playing.
Okay. Over here. And he has taken notice of the. Let's see if I can get this turn right. There we go.
And my hood is down, by the way. It's not gonna reflect on the
Yeah.
character, but it would have been up before. But
He does sort of like alter his tune just a little bit to like match with you, but he's kind of continuing to play along with you. And Eric, you said you were approaching.
Yes. I have a question, but I don't want to give away anything by asking the question.
Okay, like a DM question. Yeah.
Yeah. Is the music at all a charm?
Do you have? Let's see. So there's detect magic that can potentially be cast. If you don't
Like
have
the answer.
If you don't have that, you would just do sort of an Arcana check to see.
Okay.
I can detect magic.
I have detect magic. I guess we haven't been asked to do any saving throws.
Yeah. No.
So I don't have. I would have an advantage against being charmed, is why I asked. But that's not going to be a passive thing then. Okay. Yeah, I still approach. I'm running up with a happy face, and now with the music, I feel like it's slowly turning into a walk and kind of somber. Like, oh.
You said that the music's making us melancholy and sad.
The song ends and fades out,
Oh, okay.
and he places
I can
the
do this
flute
guy too.
away. Sort of looks at you, Cullis, like, "Good day."
good day to you. Whom do I have the pleasure of playing with this afternoon?
My name's Octavian. Octavian Melamine.
Octavian. I'm gonna reach my hand out. You may call me Cutlass.
Reaches out, takes your hand. You can feel the skin's kind of cold to the touch. It's not like dead cold, but it's colder than you would think it would normally be. And just a touch clammy.
Okay.
The person seems very indifferent to the interaction. Like he's giving the pleasantries and everything, but he's just sort of there. Just seems completely melancholic, kind of sad.
You seem down, friend. Can we assist?
Wouldn't say I'm necessarily down, up.
You killed my
And-
tree.
Just, I really haven't felt anything for, well, gosh, a long time. Ever since I made the deal with Bavlorna. Yeah,
Deal with Bavlorna.
Bavlorna.
yeah, no, she, I was in a state because I lost my love, and I wanted to forget it. I wanted the pain to go away, so I came to Bavlorna to make a deal. She did so, but in turn, she wanted my heart. And I thought, well,
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I didn't think it was something I could give, so I turned her down.
This
Apparently, that's not something you do with a hag.
this hard.
And as you take it out, it is still beating. and you see there's actually a reaction between
Oh my
the person.
Holy shit.
The hag is dead. Thank you. You have no need to worry about her anymore.
And he can feel a little. He's still like it's not completely rejuvenated him, but like there's a touch of like color back in him. He kind of reaches out.
As he reaches out, also want to pull a bead.
Okay.
So I'll hand him the jar.
Okay.
But then I'm going to roll. What's the? There it is. Oh, let's do a big green one. Ooh, I get cure wounds or lesser restoration.
Ooh,
Okay.
Ooh,
nice.
lesser.
Okay. So hold on that for a second. I'll also pull it up here just so. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to check what that can do.
I was shaking after you were like, I think it's his heart.
I literally leaned over and he was like, because he was like all blue and sad, and he's like, I haven't felt anything for a while. I leaned over to Dane, I'm like, do you still have that elf heart? He's like, yeah, why? I'm like, do you think it's his? And he's like, I was like, yeah.
So he does take it from you. It's like actually sort of in a container. It's like I never thought I'd get it back. You've killed Bavlorna?
That's right.
Yes. He's dead.
I did the deed myself.
Well.
Debatable. There was some help and some assist.
That's some
there.
bardic inspiration there.
I delivered the killing blow myself, rather.
So-
would be a better way to put it.
Real quick, as this is happening, are the rest of you staying back still, or are you
Yes.
coming up?
I'm staying back.
I'm holding back.
Come back.
I'll stay back too.
Okay.
Gotta get the tangles out.
I'll get closer.
Red, you're gonna head up. Okay.
Just so I
Struggling.
can, destroy his loot.
Okay. So
It's like,
the
that's a
three
nice
of you
loot.
with the rat sort of at the
you
edge,
go.
just sort of like watching. Okay. So he's like, I didn't think I didn't think I could survive it. She took my heart, so I said no. When she cast the spell on me, she took my heart and replaced it with another. I don't know how to fix this, but one step closer, I have the heart. And he kind of looks back at you and kind of looks around, and he reaches out and hands you the pan flute.
Oh, the pan flute? Are you
It
sure?
is- yeah.
I understand the rules of this realm, but this?
Please, I have nothing else to offer, and I must repay the kindness of this.
I appreciate that.
Sick ass.
Eric tries to blow into it.
Make a performance check.
Eric's journey into multi-classic.
As a bard.
Maybe I'd actually become less awkward. What is my... Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh!
Okay.
He's out here with Rotten Premium like,
Yeah.
I can't play, guys. I can't.
So, wow.
I have a -1 though to my performance.
Interestingly, that still meets because the DC I was setting was 18.
Oh great.
Like, just given that this is not your thing, you're not proficient or whatever. But with the nat 20, you actually bring the flute up and begin playing the same tune that he was playing back. It's like some spark of genius that you saw how he was moving and how he was acting. You tried to just replicate it, and
What is this dark magic?
and it came out just perfectly. As you're playing,
Uh-oh.
Does it make us feel sad again?
It's cursed.
Everyone
didn't think about
dies.
that.
you do feel a bit of magic swirling around you, and you get the sense that through a choice, you could try to exhibit an influence on the others around you that can hear this. And you ascertain, basically, these are pipes of haunting.
Thank you.
You must be proficient with wind instruments to be able to use this. But because you rolled the natural 20, you were able to achieve it just like out of the blue.
You're like,
Hilarious.
you're like, guys, I couldn't, and then you just start playing.
So
Guys, I couldn't possibly play these.
So everyone around you at the toadstool, if you choose, needs to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I do
And
not.
you can choose not to do this.
Yeah, I choose not.
But
to
you,
do it
you,
right
you,
now.
we're not
you
around the
feel,
toadstool.
Yeah, you're not close enough. So, but you feel this sense that you could do this with what you have just achieved.
Awesome.
Amazingly, with a nat 20. So yeah,
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you again. What was your name?
Octavian Melamine.
Octavian.
Steve.
Eric Bladestrike.
You're funny. You'd be like, we're just gonna call you Steve. It's easier to remember.
I
See you, Steve.
Heartless.
Call you Octavius.
Heartless
knowing
Doc
that,
Ock.
knowing that
I call you
Bavlorna's-
Doc Ock.
knowing that Bavlorna's gone, I don't know of anyone else to restore this, so
Well,
I'll try just taking it with me and maybe I can find someone.
Well- why don't you join us on our journeys? We may find someone along the way. We are headed to Thither now. Try to take out the next tag on the list.
I think I'm gonna pass on Thither. I've had my fill of hags. I kind of like to stay clear.
That's
I'm
fair,
gonna
and this
see
is now a recently hagless land.
Yes, that's
Possibilities are limitless, it seems.
that sounds good. It doesn't. I still can't quite feel it, but I know that that's good. So yes, thank you. I'll see if there is someone still in this land who may have the means to fix this.
Out of character question.
Mm-hmm.
What role would you need to see if you would know what type of like magic or spell would be needed to heal him? Like, what kind of check would that be?
I would say an Arcana check.
Can I make an Arcana
Yeah.
check then, just to
May
maybe
that
help?
be-
Just to maybe help him.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Can that be to the table?
14.
Is that Open.
Yeah.
How is my
Yeah, fuck.
What's happening?
I don't think I would have any reason.
10.
Well, maybe.
Arcana check to see if we can cure him.
Oh, I'm not within
Our
range
nose.
though. It doesn't apply to me, right?
It's a natural one.
Oh, jeez.
Right, so the two of you have
Only a
no idea about this.
I
You
would have no reason to know.
you don't know what this is exactly.
I don't know how to cure it.
Just from sort of general
Mhm.
experience, you know that hags tend to deal in curses,
Mhm.
so it might be related to that. But beyond that, you're not sure.
Mm.
I have a high arcana if someone was to shout at me.
If only Zav were here. He might know something about this.
Call him. Phone a friend.
Yeah.
Zav, you there?
Damien, I need you to roll one time.
Yeah.
Poor guy's the flu. He's like,
Right.
I can't.
He's like, a D20.
Like
Okay.
in bed rolling the dice, and it's like because it's the
It's
bed.
like,
It's like
oh, it fell
halfway
on the
in
floor. It's too far away. I can't reach it, and I can't really see it right
It's
now.
a nat one.
Oh.
So you've,
Okay.
you've traveled about
Yeah.
hither. Have you met anyone who may know more about this?
Didn't you all mention a witch that led you to try and attack the three witches, whatever her name is?
What?
I can't remember.
I mean, we're trying to
Zabilna?
Zabelna, yes.
free Zabilna.
Zabilna from the palace.
Yes.
My understanding is the hags, when they came to power, had stopped her.
She's the only one I can think of that might be able to help you, though.
Okay.
So maybe in our journey, if we can manage to kill the other two and free her, she could help you.
Can I do like a history or some kind? Because I'm trying to search my notes, but not finding anything.
Yeah, I'll do a history check.
Yeah. And I wouldn't know about their friends in that moving
11.
thing because I met them after.
11. Nobody really occurs to you.
I'm so sorry that we can't help.
Well, I think for my own safety, I'll stay here. If you're further successful, I'll attempt to follow through with Sibylna, or if I can find someone else here that may know something about this, I'll see if there's anyone who may be able to correct this. But nonetheless, I appreciate you.
Who was the person that did someone send the caged guy? That the balloon that fell?
Yeah, it was the guy in the prison. Person in the prison.
So it was a bad
Isn't it
person.
that person? The knight?
I'm
Isn't it the
talking
knight
in the leaning tower with the snakes and the
Yeah. Well, they knew about it. The Knight of Wart.
Yeah, so Morgort sent oh gosh, too many names.
I'm thinking way back though
Yeah.
when we saw the first crashed balloon.
So there was
Before Jingle Jangle.
Yeah, that was the little lizard, tiny dragon
Yes.
trying to escape. But that came back with Knight of Wart.
Sir Talvar.
Talvar. I think it was Wigglewog were the ones in the balloon. Wigglewog had passed away from the crash, and Sir Talvar had gone to see Queen Titania, who's the Summer Queen from Sealy Court.
Okay.
But that is a whole other land of the Fey realm.
Maybe he could go there.
If it helps. There is also somewhere out in the lands of Thither a roaming tavern of sorts.
Roaming tavern.
There are plenty of different sorts of people that end up there. They are very nice people. You may find some luck.
Thank you. That seems like a good lead. I'll follow up on that.
Tell them you know the fates.
I will.
And give them our best.
Let them know also that we have killed Bavlorna.
Yes, I will.
I'm just from far away. I'm getting bored. Let's go.
Right, balloon.
Right.
Shall we?
Here. Okay, so Octavian thanks you and heads off in a different direction from all of you. So all of you gather up here. I have to move the rat as the M because it's not set to character yet.
I don't know why I didn't think of that too. I've been sending everyone there.
So you return back to the group, begin heading down the path again. So
Those were the
turn
three
the
best
gas
friends.
all this way. Begin down here. Jesus. Yeah. There. Fair enough. So you begin approaching a bullywug hut. Has a very steep thatched roof.
That's true. Got it.
I'd like everyone to roll perception, please.
This dice hasn't been doing
And
too well. Let's roll a different
Zeredic?
dice. Yes,
You roll at advantage.
I do roll an advantage. Okie dokie.
16.
22.
9.
Dirty 20.
You said perception?
Yes.
Natural one.
17.
Okay.
I'm putting a dunce hat on this dice.
Okay.
Is that
Zeredic.
Oh.
You hear a crackling sound
It's coming from
emanating
those
from the
speakers.
back of the hut. A sickly feeling washes over you. Your heart rate begins to spike
Ugh.
as the sounds grow louder.
This is the who?
Oh,
Is it
Before-
you?
And before,
It's me.
yeah,
Before I can say
and before,
anything.
before you know it, your feet are carrying you toward the hut.
Ooh.
You're sprinting before you even realize it.
Oh, okay.
What perception did you make?
17.
So, what is?
Wait,
Sorry, one second.
just because
What is
I
happening?
feel like people rolled higher and lower than 17.
Yeah.
So what's happening then?
I think it's
Is it a
specific
lucky
to
number?
I think it's
Yeah, I
specific
think
to
it's
me.
a-
Sorry, my
Character.
mouse is
Oh,
stuck.
gotcha.
Because
Your
he also
mouse
had
is stuck?
advantage.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that this is something he knows about.
Only on the latitude.
I don't know.
Yeah. What on earth is going on?
If you tried turning it off and turning it back on again.
No, it is. Yeah, no, legit.
Yeah, we
Is it frozen?
literally tried
That
turning
was
off.
that was weird. I have never
It's
seen
like
that happen
IT
before.
crowd
Okay,
again. Have you tried
Sorry.
turning off and on?
Am I too stunned to speak, or can I yell out? I got a
too
bad
stunned.
feeling, guys, but I can't stop myself.
you're hearing screaming now, all around you.
He's the only one?
Fire licking across the exterior of every home. People running
Oh. Am I having PTSD?
from other nearby buildings as you sprint toward the hut, weapon drawn. Anna,
Yeah.
as the rest of you are continuing toward the hut, you realize Zoretic has paused mid-stride and is staring up at the thatched roof. His breath is caught and his eyes are wide, staring at the roof as if seeing movement.
And is there any movement? Anything?
You look back at the hut, make a perception check again.
Make it again?
Yeah.
Another 22.
There's nothing odd about the hut that you can see.
Snap out of it. I'm gonna shout into his head.
Does that snap me out of it?
You reach the door and grasp for the handle. Your hand burns on the metal. So you instead rear back and kick the door, bracing yourself for the backdraft of heat and fire. But instead, the door bursts open, and you're caught staring into a doorway of inky black darkness. And you suddenly feel Anna's voice in your head.
Okay.
The darkness, the fire, all the other houses, screaming. It all fades away. You're staring up at the bullywug hut. No fire, no issue. Sweat drips from your brow and temples.
I apologize. I don't know what came over me.
It's alright, friend. Are you alright?
Yes, it was like the roof was on fire and I was in some other memory. Something.
It's happened to us sleeping, but never awake.
Maybe
This
my time
place.
frozen has done something to me. Shall we move forward?
That might be for the best for everyone.
Let's keep going.
Aoife gives Zoretic a little pat on the arm. Keeps going.
So you can either continue on the path or enter the hut.
Nah.
Nope.
Alone.
Just gonna head right past it. All right.
Are we
Just
able
gonna
to
sneak
ask
right
the
past
frog
you.
what's-
Sneak right past it.
Were you able to ask the frog what's in the hut?
Yeah, Sir Moore. She kind of looks just like looks like just a common dwelling. I don't suppose there's anything special to it, but I couldn't tell you who lives here.
I kind of like to peek my head in.
Really?
Let's stay on task. We
I
have
like
places
stay
to
on
be,
task.
hags to kill,
Killing's fun.
one of which you sent your blood and feathers to.
You're right. So they think we're dead. There's no hurry. Well, there's
Rafina,
kind of
come
a
on.
hurry.
He has
We
a
should
point.
Yeah, I
probably
was like,
go.
just leave me.
Rafina.
My little legs can't let me jump up here, so.
She's just
Yeah,
stuck.
I've got tiny arms and little legs.
just see me just try to like jump for the edge, like.
Uppies, uppies.
I'm just gonna look at the hut for a second.
Okay, so you kind of zip over.
He's just looking at it in despair as we're all walking
Are you
by.
zipping over to the door, or are you like going around it?
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna bother.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep going.
So we could just leave him behind to explore the hut.
I was kind of hoping you'd go in.
That's
All right. So you're all continuing.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
My character doesn't want to continue after what he just experienced. He doesn't want to go through that door.
Thane wants to go in. Eric wants to go.
No.
Eric wants to keep going.
Oh,
Once
keep
we-
going.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
like-
Okay.
Those are giant basil plants.
Vern was about to smack you.
Aoife would have just grabbed the coattails and been
So
like,
you continue along the path. I'm gonna actually leave your characters there for a moment. We'll fix that as we get down. So as you come down the path, there are two more huts, one to your right and one to your left. As you pass the one on the right, you do hear a number of sounds. Just there's heated conversation seemingly going on inside.
I-
Frog
It's
hog.
a
Yeah, I
domestic
mean,
situation.
I lean over to the Knight of Words and I'm like, can you hear what they're saying?
So Morgort, let's see.
It's in frog Spanish, so no.
Frog Spanish.
Here. Yeah.
You can start shaving your tongue.
The problems with having multiple cats. So, Morgort goes over and presses the head up against the sort of the side of the wall, trying to hear in. So, listens for a minute. Sounds like somebody. Sounds like maybe somebody wants to kill King Gullop.
Who the huh?
Then I suggest we keep going and let him do it.
This actually is, again, I've said it's kind of common for various bullywugs to try to overthrow the
Okay.
current ruling body.
Let's go.
Okay, have fun.
This is a thing for them, apparently. Cultural.
Okay.
It's fine.
So you're all leaving and just sort of moving past
Yep.
that hut.
Balloon.
We sneak
Okay.
right past you.
I mean, Eric is definitely torn about this.
No,
Do you have a cape?
I'm torn.
Does Eric have a cape?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So Aoife kind of grabs the edge of the cape and kind of tugs a little bit.
Right. All right. All right. So
Let me see if I can do this way. Select everybody. I think if
Wow.
One
I
half
can
is
only do it one at a time. That's a pain.
You're like, who did I grab?
Yeah, suddenly it was like,
And then the bullywug's like, bye.
yeah.
It's gonna be one of those moments when one of your PCs in Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't jump, and then everyone just keeps moving. It's like,
yeah.
wait, where did a star
Oh
in go?
no, I accidentally ungrouped.
Oh,
And
untoggled.
safe travel and fast traveled.
Oh, no.
And so I was like,
You
where's
left,
everybody else? And so I was like, "Ugh."
You left out. Yeah.
Nice.
Guys.
You're in the
killed 3
wait
bitches
for
today.
me.
Okay.
I almost
All right.
The
So,
line.
fight with a dragon.
Look at that line.
yeah, you're all moving past the hut. I'll actually everybody roll stealth for me.
Okay. Where's my stealth?
Woohoo!
19.
That's
If I have disadvantage, I have to roll 2, and it's the lower
You
one.
Okay.
have a-
But I.
Yes.
You have a modifier for that.
No.
Oh,
I
you-
got
Both of them were 10.
Oh, well.
8.
7.
I did get a nat 20. But
Dirty 20 for me.
Okay.
Well,
What was yours?
26.
Damn.
Over like
Ooh.
19.
Okay. All right.
7 or 7.
Back up.
Nice.
You said you had a nat 20?
But it's -1 for
Okay.
stealth.
No, with the nat 20, because it was 3 and 3. With the nat 20, you barely eke a
Eking our way
success.
downtown.
Success.
Eking
You do not seem to be noticed by the hut on the
Walking
right.
past, I'm a seagull. Go fuck yourself.
The hut on the left, as you're continuing to move forward, you hear croaking again, but this time much deeper, much larger, and you hear sort of a doom, doom, like something jumping around.
I know.
Probably
it's
just making
this-
toast. Okay, keep going.
We're making babies. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's get to the balloon.
Right. Does everyone roll perception for me?
Again.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You guys are skipping over stuff, so
Well,
there's a
natural
lot
20
24.
for
13.
with it's 6, so
Oh my
26.
Oh my god, stop rolling off the table.
Get closer to the table.
Oh no!
Oh, it's a nat 1.
okay.
11.
Not perceiving anything.
But you did bring wine.
Okay.
I did
So
bring, oh yeah, I can use my
On this,
my inspiration.
on a perception check.
I haven't used inspiration yet.
12.
oh, okay.
I died on the tree.
Well, it's actually
Where do you feel
Third.
best?
13.
Okay. So as a group, all of you do notice in the distance there does seem to be a watchtower off in the distance. Cutlass and Anna, you also notice there's a cauldron up the hill, just over to the side here as well.
I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay, what's the area? So,
And I could do that as a ritual if I wanted to, but that would take 10 minutes, right?
so detect just so you would have to get up close to it because it is a 30-foot range.
Alright,
Detect
I'm gonna stay in the air but get closer to it. I'm gonna get within, 30 feet away from it, basically.
Okay. What was your stealth roll a second ago?
Dirty 20.
20. Okay. So yeah, you make it up. That's over here. So we'll say you need to come to about, because again it's sort of double distance or so. We'll say you need to get about here or so, and you're gonna cast it as an action.
Yep.
Okay. So you cast Detect Magic. Check that. Okay. This thing is very, very magical. There's like you're used to detect magic having sort of just an aura and sense, and usually you'll see like a school of magic, whether it's like evocation or something else. This one seems to be, it seems to have a lot of different elements of magic coming off of it, and they seem to change from time to time.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything around here that looks like it might be directly involved with a hag.
So do a perception check for me while you're rolling that. Anybody else moving, or are you just gonna?
Oof, 9.
9? Anyone else moving, or are you just staying to wait to see what?
Oh,
I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens.
Okay.
I'm laying low.
Because I'm kind of noticing that they're looking at something, but I don't really know what they're looking at, so I'm kind of like, what's going on, guys? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, we keep on trying
Same.
to move, and I've been in good trouble for trying to look at stuff.
Okay, so you glance around. There's not a whole lot up here. There is a fire lit underneath the cauldron. The cauldron has a lid on it. Seems to be closed.
Knock it over.
So,
Does it have a hand? Does the lid have a handle?
let's see. So a bulbous green-black cauldron with a thick lid sits on a bed of hot coals on 6 sturdy iron legs that protrude from its curved bottom, like the extremities of a crab. A wooden ladle hangs from a lanyard looped around the lid's knob. There don't seem to be handles on it.
So there's a knob on top.
Yeah, on the lid.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get it between my talons and fly up with the lid
Okay,
to take the lid off.
You want to grab the thing for the lid? And pull
Yeah,
it?
I'm
Okay.
trying to take the lid off without being directly next to the cauldron.
Okay, so you're being okay, so you're flying above it. To
Yeah,
grab
I'm
it.
flying above it and
Okay.
grabbing it from above and
It's Mission
taking it.
Impossible-ing the lid.
Okay.
And, yeah, essentially.
So you reach down and pull on this lid, and it doesn't budge. The cauldron doesn't budge.
Ooh.
Oh,
The whole thing seems like it's fixed. And then, as you're pulling on it, all of a sudden you feel it wiggle beneath you.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Aoife.
Make a strength check.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Do you still say that?
yeah. 4.
Oh,
It
God.
breaks out of your grasp and scurries away from you.
Scurries?
Yes.
Oh, just kidding. I was going to have you put this in the bag of holding, but it is apparently alive.
So, as it scurries,
Excellent.
Has anybody? Okay, can we see it now that it's scurrying, or are we still kind of oblivious to what's going on?
I would say from where you are, you could see that he tried to like grab something, and then you saw this thing move. You're not sure. You're not explicitly sure that it's a cauldron, but it's just this like black bulbous thing that like scurried away
For
from you.
my like animal instincts, I kind of chase after it.
Okay.
I see like this ball thing like run away, and I'm like,
I would like to cast mold earth underneath one of its weird ass legs and try and make it like trip or something.
Okay. Let's see. So, what's the range of mold earth?
Let me double check.
Range is 30 feet.
30 feet. You're not. Yeah, you're way too far away for.
Oh, damn.
for
Okay.
that to take. So Ifina, you are racing up here.
Dash.
But even at your full sprint, it is long gone by the time you get up the top of the hill. It is scurried off the side and is just gone.
So it's just vanished?
Yeah, it took off like around the side, and it seems to have either jumped in the water or if it may have found some place along the side, you're not sure, but you can't find where it went.
I'm going to try to find it from above.
Godless.
what was that? What is it?
You'll fly out here.
I don't know, but I need to.
So
Well,
you're-
when you bring it back, fetch it again, or throw it again so I can fetch it.
So make a perception check for me.
This is better. 11?
11. You're looking around. You can't spot it. You
Shit.
have no idea where it went to.
Well, I can't
You-
see it, so I can't really throw it to you, but
Man.
I did. You didn't smell it, did you?
I don't think I got close enough to catch a good whiff of it.
Damn. Well,
I kind of like look at my
So-
rat to see if my rat got anything of it, but it's probably too far away from my rat as well
Yeah, no.
because it has a keen
So
smell.
Rat just goes,
as you come up to like where the cauldron is, Euphina, you hear, "Hey, you want that cauldron?
I start like looking around. Who said that?
Down here, down here." You realize it's the flame, the embers from the fire that was beneath the
Calcifer.
cauldron.
Yeah, I was like, oh my
Guys.
god, calcifer.
I didn't touch the mushrooms, but the flames are talking to me.
I was about to put that fire out too.
Name's Ignan.
Honey.
I can help you get the cauldron if you help me out.
What's in it for you?
So the rest of you coming up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
So
I kind
you
of
don't-
called to them. I was like, the
Yeah.
flames are talking to me, and they're kind of like, what? And so they're probably like
Yeah.
all, like walking up.
The flames.
Flames, flames.
So,
on the side of my face.
They're speaking to me. They tell me
They're saying
to
carry
marry that.
do you have any idea for an ember, like the best sensation? Could you imagine for us what the best thing would be?
A firework.
More fuel.
I was going to
Burning
say
something?
eruption, but
Dry wood.
that would make
That
sense.
cackling, splitting, the sensations are wondrous. you can kind of tell there's not a lot of dry wood around here.
Aoife goes wandering for dry.
We did just kill
I was
a
gonna say we
tree.
just killed that tree. Can we go back and get some of its
Okay.
deadness? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna like fly back as fast as I can.
Okay.
over to the tree.
Yeah, you can go.
So are you telling people this is what you do? Because they're also
Yeah.
like heading off. So
Well, I could probably get there pretty quick.
I do
Don't worry,
have
guys,
a
I got
wooden
it.
cup in my inventory. I don't know if that's dry enough.
I vote-
I want like a bundle of dried.
I vote
Yeah,
Cutlass
probably-
gets it.
probably
Cutlass is
yeah.
next.
Yes,
Very
we're
well.
Go,
fast.
Cutlass.
I'll be right back. And I fly over.
So I'll say probably takes you about 5 minutes or so to fly back because you're able to just cut across here.
Cool.
So have you always been a flame?
And
So tell us
and
about
to
it.
gather the wood and to bring it back.
Where are you from?
So
I'm
well,
just
I'm-
gonna
I
hang
will
on
not
to it for a
touch
second.
his shoulder.
so we'll wait for you getting back. So you're well, I'm
Yeah, do some
I'm
stuff on
a
the-
magman. That's we're created from the fire.
Oh, I've never met a magman.
Hi.
It's a,
I take her hand, but it might hurt.
it's a pleasure.
Do you have extremities?
Well, I can kind of, and it like loops out and kind of extends
Oh,
a tendril a little
interesting.
bit and comes back.
How exactly would you get us this cauldron back?
Well, the cauldron's going to come back on its own. It comes back after about 10 minutes or so, but you're not going to be able to get into it. You're not going to be able to take it unless you know the secret word.
What's the secret word?
That's what the wood's for.
Oh,
Ah.
The wood knows the secret word.
or the
I know the secret word.
I
I will
think
tell
when he
you.
cracked
Oh,
the secret
okay.
word.
I guess Cutlass back.
We're a quick bunch.
Not yet. I feel like RP is still
So, Bellis returns with the wood.
okay. Not.
And you all wait a few more
I'm
minutes.
a leader.
Yeah.
I'll say
You all wait a few more minutes.
cut him back.
We're just in the distance. We see him just
I'm gonna keep my-
gathering some pieces of the still smoldering. It's still.
Yeah, it's there's definitely still like fire and embers and such over that
Definitely
way.
dry.
I would try to get some of the more untouched parts. I guess. Whatever I
Dry
can
as-
scramble.
Well, that's why it takes you a few minutes because you have to like kind of pick through and try to get the best pieces to share here. So,
This dry enough for ya?
oh, that looks lovely.
It's so dry.
So, you all know this is Bavlorna's cauldron, right?
I had a feeling.
Seeing as there's no other
Well-
hags in the area.
She's not going to need it anymore, so.
And it kind of looks up and here, actually, real quick, from the viewpoint. Where's the thing? Yeah, no, I wouldn't suspect she would. Because they can see from here that the hut's is completely gone. Because I couldn't tell anything because Cauldron's been on me for a while, so it's kind of nice actually to like be able to look around and everything. But the Cauldron returns,
Well, we would
and
very much like this cauldron. Is this something we can fit in the bag of holding?
I'm not comfortable putting Bavlorna's cauldron into the bag of holding.
I think the Cauldron might also object to you taking it, but you can get the lid off and get what's inside.
Let's do that.
What's inside?
What's it?
I don't know.
Does anybody have a container? Don't you have a wooden cup? But you don't really have a lid for it.
I can make a container.
What do I
I
have?
can make things. I have a unicorn horn filled with candy.
I have a thimble.
Dump it out. I can dump
Hey,
it
you
out.
have plenty of bags of nuts. You could just dump some of them out and scoop up whatever in there into the bags.
Technically, maybe I have an empty bottle that says shrink on it.
Yeah.
That's
that
true.
would work as well.
Someone can use a healing potion, and then the potion bottle that you had used for the healing potion, you can.
I'll do that, seeing as how I took a shit ton of damage anyway. Okay.
Yeah,
Is that a regular or? Yeah.
It's
a regular.
I guess also on that note, is anybody else feeling hurt?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
it-
I'm
it-
a little wounded. I'd say
it's
I'm
plus
like
six, it's 10.
50% wounded.
Now that this damn
you like
pussy
this back?
poison is out of my system, I'm feeling fine.
On a
What is
scale,
cute.
Oh, that's
on
what
a
happens
scale
when you use them.
of 1 to 10.
So 10, you said?
10.
Oh, you don't get to keep it. He took it back from you.
Yes.
Rip.
Rude.
I mean, I live with him, so technically I keep it. Okay, you have an empty bottle.
Woot!
So we have a deal?
Let's see what's in this
Yes,
first.
I think. What's the deal? Dry wood for
The wood.
wood? Yeah.
Throw the wood on it.
It's,
For the password.
Oh yeah, Eric grabs it and starts listening.
The wood?
Wait.
What?
Yes.
He's denser than the wood.
I'm gonna
feel
take
like-
it
oh,
back
yeah.
from you.
Before we say yes, I'd like to do an insight check on this.
Okay.
Seems a little eager about a deal.
I would also like to make an insight check on this fire.
All right.
Oh god. Yeah, 9. Pretty truthful there.
22 for me. 22
Nice.
insight.
So yeah, if it's a flame, you can't really discern. Like you're used to picturing up like facial ticks and that kind of stuff, but like this thing's just like flowing and moving like a flame would. You can't really pick up. Cutlass, you're able to get little nuances of like activity. It's excited. It really does want the wood. You don't pick up anything additional, like there's anything like nefarious or something more. It seems like it just really wants wood.
It's just so desperate for the wood that it's willing to give us this info.
Yes.
All right. Since you want it so badly, I'm just gonna like hold it over the top of it.
It kind of looks like, so we have a deal?
Do you have a password?
I do have the password.
Ooh, make a
I'm
note.
gonna
Make a
drop
promise.
it into it.
All right, and it is like,
Not all of it, but
Yeah.
part of it.
okay. I'll take that as down payment. I still want the rest.
Of course.
The password is spittle spew.
Spittle spew.
And what does
I
it
will
do?
keep the rest of this until
Gets
we
the lid
know
off.
whether or not
It gets
that
the lid
works.
off. Okay.
That wasn't the deal.
Give him the rest of the wood.
Very well. I'm gonna hold on to like one stick and I'm gonna give him the rest of it. You get this bonus stick if it works.
Works well. I don't know what it does. There's stuff in a cauldron.
This is
but it will open the cauldron.
This is a very strange place.
All I'm telling
just-
you is it's going to open the cauldron. If it opens the cauldron, I get the stick, right?
Is the cauldron
Yes,
there?
Oh,
of course.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah, the cauldron. So the cauldron.
While they're bickering, I'm just gonna say spittle spew to the cauldron.
Okay, and you reach out to take the lid off.
Yeah.
Lid comes right off.
Hold on.
I was going to give it to him anyway. And I'm gonna toss it in there.
Arcana?
Hold on.
So it
And my detect has it been a minute yet, or hold on?
I feel like in the
yeah, because it was 10 minutes for it to be away.
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Do an Arcana check.
May I do an Arcana check?
Oh man, detect magic it lasts for 10 minutes,
Okay.
so I have to cast it again. I wanted to see the contents.
I could detect magic on it.
Yeah.
On
So-
the. We already know that it's magical.
Yeah.
I
No,
went
we don't know
to.
what kind of magic is it?
Yeah, I want to decipher
Oh.
what was going on.
Okay, so are we doing detect magic or are we?
I'm not.
What's the
No.
best way to decipher what the magic does? Detect magic or Arcana check?
So Arcana will just give you sort of a general idea
Okay.
of the magic. If you have detect magic, you might be able to get more information from Arcana. So like, Arcana's like you have studied magic, so you have some inkling of what it connects to. Detect magic tells you whether or not something is magical and what school of magic it is.
Okay.
So, let's see. So you open the cauldron. Inside is a bubbling, frothy, gray-black liquid.
Gross.
And are you doing detect magic?
Sure, I'll use my last spell slot. Why not?
I'll use it. I have it. I have.
You have more spell slots? Okay.
I have a couple more. I'll detect magic.
I only have like one left.
So
Until
this
long
liquid,
rest.
I know magic.
Allow me.
Don't allow me.
so it radiates an aura of transmutation magic.
Ooh, transmutation. You say?
Yes.
I kind of want to taste it.
No.
I'm gonna take out my own healing potion. Anybody else need to heal? I'll hand you the potion. I would like that bottle back, please, though. That's all I ask.
I'm gonna cast with my telekinetic powers. I'm gonna cast
7.
Mage Hand.
Oh, you also technically need to put these back in there.
Yeah, I'll want that back. But you can like put it as your inventory, so you have a bottle of this.
Empty bottle. Or it's not an empty bottle anymore because
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you're
scoop it.
putting that stuff in.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand, or my telekinesis, to pick up the bottle and scoop some
Okay.
of the spell.
You have a bottle of this gray-black transmutation magic aura liquid.
I'm going to put it in the bag of holding. Sweet. Bottle.
Can we dump the rest of it?
I'll say there's enough in there for one more if you wanted to take another. Because you'd had a bottle as well,
Why
right?
do you have
I
it?
gave that to her,
For
and she
shits.
just filled it.
Okay,
'Cause I want it.
so you got one.
You just have
an
an empty bottle now.
Yeah, so you both
I
have
gave her the healing potion so I could have an empty
Yeah.
bottle.
Do we
So
want to
you-
see what it would do to Itty? The flame?
Probably
No.
put it
No.
around.
If anything, we use it on whatever our frog friend.
No!
Whoa, hey, I'm
We are not
I'm not a-
experimenting on this fine fellow.
What
He
about
is
the rat?
leading the way.
like, why me? What about the
Ooh,
rat?
the rat's a good idea.
Rats are literally experimentation animals.
It's not the wolf.
What
You
about...
could resummon it
I pull out my
perfectly
mushroom.
healthily later.
I pull out my mushroom. What about this mushroom?
Would it work on a mushroom?
I don't... How would I know?
We wouldn't know unless we tossed it in there.
Oh.
I don't want to taunt... I kind of look at it.
So you both have. So I'll say there was enough in there for 2 bottles. So you got one. Filled bottles.
Did you fill a bottle?
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's enough left, like in the bottom, that you'd be able to like give it to something to
Try.
experiment. if you
Yes.
wanted.
Okay. So, like, buy a mushroom.
Buy mushroom.
I
Awesome.
drop it in there.
You toss the mushroom in. The mushroom just kind of sits in the like a little bit of liquid that's there. Nothing seems to happen.
All right.
All right, give it to the rat.
Give the mushroom to the rat.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It is a good idea. Soak it in there for a little
It's
bit.
gonna be high as shit.
Okay, so you put the mushroom in here. You're letting it absorb the liquid, and then
Yes.
you're gonna give the mushroom.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay. And
This rat's gonna have
you're-
issues.
it's your rat, so you get to decide.
Yeah, like I
Yes.
said, it's not the wolf.
Okay.
Doesn't
All
bother me
right.
none.
Okay.
Rat.
So,
I love how this group said no
roll-
animal abuse. Like,
Yeah.
but rat experimentation is fine.
Roll percentile die for me, please.
Oh,
Which
Christ.
So it's the you do the D10 and the 10s together,
Oh.
and that'll give you a percentage.
Oh Christ, this is gonna be
So the
fun.
D10 and this weird one. Okay.
The other one's like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Yeah.
Percentage. It's always fun.
So these two? If I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you think about it, we're feeding the rat.
How do I read that?
So the 10s is the 10s, and then the number.
So I got a 3 and a 20.
the
23.
23. Okay, so you're just adding them together.
Yeah.
Got you. I thought you when you said percentage. I'm like, do I
Yeah.
have to divide?
So 23. The rat kind of sits there like, because you've given it the direction, it eats up this mushroom, even though it's not really the thing that it likes.
I don't
It
know.
looks for a moment like it's going to be sick, and just about as it's about to hurl, boom, becomes a giant toad.
Cool.
Wait a second.
Frank.
Is that why everyone here are
It's
toads?
toads, yeah.
Hmm.
So these creatures are not technically frogs. They're maybe
Bullywug.
normal people.
Yeah.
Are you? And I turn to the Knight of Wards. Have you always been a frog?
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're bullywugs. This is us. Yes.
What's your like first memory?
Just to think back or whatever, it was like getting a bath from my parents.
As a frog.
Yes.
Okay.
And the giant frog does it look like a bullywog, or does it look like a giant frog?
It looks like a giant frog.
Okay.
This is awesome. I think this is an upgrade.
This is kind of an upgrade.
Because it still technically will obey.
Eric walks up to him. Eric saunters up to the giant frog, places his hand on his shoulder, and says, "I'm gonna name you Frank too."
Oh,
Frank too.
Frank too.
Initially, we had a giant frog in our party
Named Frank.
from oh my god, I'm
Alex.
Yeah.
Andori.
brain farting. Yep. He was a druid ranger.
He was
Just
I think he
Ranger.
was just a
Ranger.
straight Ranger, yeah.
And then Avalon was a rogue.
One of our friends we're trying to find. Eric like shakes his head like, my memory feels like. Is that fair to say? Is that okay to say?
Hmm.
It's getting foggier.
I like Frank too.
I give Frank 2 some nuts.
Hesitant after mushroom just made it into frog. Look at it.
And look at the big baby.
Wow.
Speaking of Big
Yes.
Baby, we watched The Spirited Away on stage on HBO Max.
Mm.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
on
that's a great point for a break.
Perfect.
I will have to head out at 8:00, so
Okay.
I'll have about half an hour left of
Okay.
gameplay, and then something's gonna happen to her. I don't know. Poof.
By that you mean she's gonna blip.
We don't know.
She could die.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You never know.
Hellfire Club. Where have I seen that?
It's Stranger Things. It's the D&D club.
Right.
Stranger Things 4. I got it for Sam and I. Sam usually wears sister, but I have my own.
Also,
And mine is dirty.
Yours is dirty, so you can wear it. You could imagine me.
Oh, by the way, Cheryl asked me if I had
You know
a
what's
pair.
really fun?
Yeah, she asked me if I had a
so
pair of
in our
ripped
initial
jeans,
like
'cause she's doing costumes
campaign,
for
like our
us.
first starting
Okay.
stuff, I then like I actually
and I
when
was
we
like,
first
no,
came
but
to
I've
the
been meaning to
Feywild,
get
because I was a
some for a while,
dragonfly
but
briefly
it's
as we
for the
came
end.
into the
Oh,
Feywild.
yeah.
She
I created
specifically asked
this
for light colored
to like sum up
Okay,
what
well,
our
that's
adventures have been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can
So
find those
far.
pretty much anywhere.
And now, this image feels like it's appropriate again.
Sydney, did you get
What,
food?
the fates?
Yeah, I'm good.
I
love this. I love that.
It's appropriate again with the jar of heart
Jar and the frog.
frog.
The squirrel, not so much. Because
No.
we lost our.
Squirrel
And
fun.
Dory wanted to befriend a squirrel and rolled a mega nat 20. So the squirrel's like, I fucking love you.
The squirrel
Okay.
actually, in
It, like,
ways,
stayed
helped
with
us out.
Stay with us for a minute. Ooh. I'm going to sit on it. Not my bucket.
Good kitty right here. Mr. Alphonse.
Alright. Ooh, I'm gonna throw my cans away. Take my glass. Scusi.
And now you know all about his namesake.
I do.
His namesake?
Yeah.
You didn't know Full Metal Alchemist?
We just watched it.
Well, you just
This
finished it,
fall?
what? Yeah, a couple months ago.
In the fall.
Full Metal
Yeah.
Alchemist Brotherhood?
Yes.
Okay.
The correct
So correct.
one. I have
Which-
never seen the original FMA anime, but I refuse to. Because I've heard of some of the differences and they sound really stupid.
So it's like it's weird because you go through it and the ending is just completely dog shit.
And also, Trisha Elric is Sloth? Question mark. Apparently, in the other FMA, that's what happens. They deviated from the
I
manga
don't know
because
why
it
you
was
say
coming out at the
whenever I
same
hear
time,
FMA,
and
I
it
hear
got.
fuck my ass.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear like MMA.
Oh,
FMA.
that's a lot better.
Yeah. I told my cousins. I told Paul and Thomas
Yeah.
that I watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and they were like, really? Like
It's one of the greatest TV shows ever made.
they were
Just in general.
they were very.
Every single time he wears his freaking FMA t-shirt that's of the transmutated daughter
Yeah.
and dog.
Who has that?
Brandon has a t-shirt of that. Yeah. Yeah. Were you extremely upset at that episode? Did
Oh
that,
yes, because it was like the 4th episode.
I tried to warn her as best I can. I didn't spoil anything, but I tried to warn her as best I could that it was not going to be okay. Yeah. And that haunts them for the rest of the series.
Well, yeah, it should. Though I must say that Pixar created version actually kind of slap. That's I would watch that. I mean, hopefully if it didn't have the same outcome, but like a little kid learning to be an alchemist and has a giant dog as her friend. That sounds fun.
Oh, Brandon.
Yes.
So I finally got to the episode of season 1 of Next Generation with Allison, where Tasha dies.
Oh yes.
She was so upset.
Yeah.
Because it just comes out of left field.
It does. It's like just this sudden.
Just a sudden like, whoosh, and then she's gone.
And it's.
She looks at me,
she's dead.
she's like, she's not dead. I was like,
Yeah.
she's like, you make me care about these characters, and then they die. I was like, it's like Game of Thrones, honey.
We have not put any emphasis on finding the alicorn.
And the what?
Finding the alicorn.
Alicorn?
When we were going through the portal, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, or Witch and Light, said, mind the rule of 3, hither, thither, yon. Or actually, what they actually said was future, past, and present, or present, whatever. And then they said, find the alicorn. And then free.
So I was getting ice for this, and one accidentally like slipped out and went whee!
Well,
It
I'm just
crashed.
gonna throw photos
Broke
of
into
the
million
phone.
pieces.
Wait, an ice cube? You said?
Yeah.
That's why it's wet in here.
Yeah.
City.
It's because Nicholas dropped an ice cube.
I didn't just drop an ice cube. What happened was I was going to grab it from there, and it went smash, and I got like the big pieces of.
I was proud of our no shame profile picture directly after New Year's.
I heard Courtney say,
Very nice.
and then the ice cube just went.
Hangover cures.
Like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Bryn was very hungover the day after New Year's. Or New Year's Day.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, I slept at my friend's house, which I didn't quite register until I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I slept here.
Oh,
Would you be able
that's
to
like the worst.
stand aside so I could
Oh,
get around?
Haven't had one of those in a long
It's a
time.
little easier to get around this one.
Yeah.
This
I-
is. Go ahead.
I remember at some point, I think someone put a blanket on me. I kind of remember that.
Oh, what now? What now?
My brother
Oh,
had that
my-
happen to him over Christmas.
Partied really hard on New Year's.
My brother fell asleep in the bathroom.
Oh, that was at
floor.
Troy and Lisa's place?
No,
Did
we
you
stayed at Troy and Lisa's
Live
until
action one.
Oh, the live action
10:30.
Avatar?
10:30.
I've seen some of them. It
And
looks
then-
really good.
You know they cast the
Went
guy who
over
does the voice
to
acting for the Cabbage guy.
his
to
friend
play the
Matt's
actual Cabbage
for
guy.
Yeah.
the official New
That's
Year's.
amazing.
Oh, nice.
And then I went
This
to an
isn't
after
the
party.
meme, but my
So I had like
niece
4 New
on
Year's
Christmas
invites.
Day
So I was trying to
did
hit
some
them all.
Play-Doh with my brother.
You're trying to hit them all?
Dad.
Yeah.
That's ambitious of you, but I mean you are young, so.
Yeah.
Just
So I
hold
went to
on.
3 of the 4. But after New Year's, then I went over to my friend's house in
A turd.
Caxley, Colfax.
It's a tud.
Yeah, Colfax, Iowa.
Hilarious.
And that it was
I
there
love
that
it.
we played the fun game called Boom Cup.
Oh, Boom Cup! I love Boom Cup.
I
What's
also
that
love
game?
Boom Cup.
I didn't even get the cup in the middle,
You're
but I
Boom Cup.
still really had a great time.
I have to play with the cousin sometime. I like it.
Oh, Boom Cup.
Got home at around 7.
In the morning?
Yeah.
You'll have to ask Bryce about the last time he played Boom Cup with me.
Well, I can ask him. I can message him at work.
You guys work together?
We both work at Wells Fargo, so it's like
Oh. What is that, butter?
it's olive oil with some Parmesan.
Thanks for giving me $60 back.
For
I think it was Amazon or Apple was charging me and wasn't supposed to be.
Oh, Wells Fargo. Thank you, Wells Fargo, for.
oh
Is there another
Oh, hey,
different?
disputes. That's my job. Not with Wells
yeah,
Fargo.
I don't do that. I deal with bankruptcy, but
Oh, okay.
I've
I've not had to do that.
Bryce does disputes, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So are we ready to
Thank Bryce for
Yep.
is a balloon anywhere nearby?
She found bread.
You have
There's a small
For when
piece.
we jump.
Oh,
Exactly what I wanted.
I also haven't had it.
other
There's
side.
Mr. Rich and Mr. White.
Okay, you get
Chocolate.
Yeah, I cut one in half because I didn't want a full piece.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I don't want to be too bread full because
Breadful is better than being other full, though. In my experience.
What's other full?
Minions.
Like, you've had way too much, like, oily foods.
Oh, yeah.
or greasy foods.
Yeah. I would much rather be bread full than greasy food full.
Brandon.
Yes.
Question
Mm-hmm.
for my journal here. Was there a name for the tree creature that I can throw an image in?
Tree. So Treant.
A-N-T?
Yeah, it's the.
Tree ant.
Oh, D&D. Ripping off Lord of the Rings since the beginning. I'll look up. What's our actual adventure module's name?
Tailspire?
Oh no, that's the program.
Oh.
Wild Beyond the Witchlight is the module that we're in presently.
Oh, you can just look up a tree ant. It's pretty.
I
Frippy is
can,
so good.
but I
You want
do
to be
have.
It's actually, so what I used was a cross between a treant and a tree blight.
Tree bright.
Tree blight.
Blight.
I Joe gave me.
When making the
I like
recap
that it still is in rhythm.
I also like they
I've
gave him that
used.
shirt as well.
Who gave that to you?
Mm-hmm.
I've used
one
the
of the
actual like
members from
adventure
Adam's Family.
module
Oh, okay.
imagery
She was one of the ancestors.
for my own.
Oh, Joe.
memory.
Joe, yeah, Joe Chi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's nice.
She was telling me that she was going to audition for Wizard of Oz too because she wants to be Glenda. I'm like, ugh, that'll be fun.
What is
Nice.
Wizard of Oz? In Ankeny?
Or Bondale.
No, Urbandale.
Oh, they're doing Wizard of Oz or Bondole.
Bondole.
I can never call it Urbandale ever again. It's
I'm-
always
I'm
Urbandale.
sad that we're not doing our Adams Family at Howie's thing.
Yeah, that's
Your Bondola.
I was looking forward to that.
Who's that?
I never
This is
want to
the
do that
same.
show again, but I'll sing a
Travis.
bit of it.
We give the heart back too.
Mostly because I don't want to do any more dancing.
Yeah, I need to have you guys over so you can watch my version of it.
Yes.
Of which one?
So,
Adams Family musical, the
Ooh.
one that I did.
as we begin again.
Okay.
Yes. The balloons. Oh, it's so close, guys.
So,
We're so-
Why is he
There-
on a giant telescope?
there,
He's looking at the balloon.
yeah, there is. You did see a watchtower to the side. You all made successful stealth checks to get up to the cauldron. But as Sir Morbert looks over and sees, probably be best if they didn't discover me. Probably all of us, but especially me.
Bad
Should we sneak around the side behind? And she kind of points over to the trees
That would be best.
and other areas.
Anyone have a
Sounds good to
stealth
me.
spell?
I might have. Yes, I have.
Frog's face.
That's what
What?
The frog's face.
We should name it Florence Pugh for the frown. I do have Pass Without a Trace that I can cast on everybody.
That'd be good.
love that spell.
Shall I?
Yeah.
Do
Sure.
it.
How long does it last
Do
for?
it, dude.
An hour.
Oh yeah. We'll be in the balloon by then.
So.
Ideally.
She said.
You're going to cast that, and then everyone go ahead and roll a stealth check. I'm assuming you all are going to follow this.
Plus, what is it? Plus?
Plus 10.
Plus
Plus
10.
10.
Plus 10 plus our stealth mod, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Thank God.
26.
23.
19.
25.
16.
38.
Fucking rogues.
Jesus Christ. I thought that laugh was like, oh no, but it's
It was like,
what
oh,
the fuck?
oh
Because I
yeah.
rolled a natural 19,
So
and with the spell, I get a plus 19 to
You
my...
all travel back
Oh.
over the
I
path,
love it.
and then take.
I got nervous. I don't know why. 'cause
We
you
are
said
the
six.
Yeah, you edge
But I saw that and I
around.
was like, oh.
You edge along the side of both of the huts, trying to be as stealthy as you can,
We edge.
and then reaching over into the trees. Just as you get here, you actually realize.
Trying to stealth cut this there.
There we go.
I can't get through the trees.
Down, boy.
So, you come over to the trees, and you realize actually, as you get over to the trees, the bullywugs in the watchtower are completely enamored with something through the telescope, and they're actually looking at the destroyed cottage of Bavlorna, arguing with each other about what's happened, seemingly.
Let's
So,
keep going.
Their
Yep, I
perception
was like,
was
oh,
not,
nice goal.
not incredibly high, but still.
Let's keep going.
You traverse
keep
around
going,
the trees.
Let's keep going.
What do we do?
We-
Go. I love to go. I don't know.
I'll join her. With the not sure what happened.
It's just
Can't
like,
see
fuck
me,
all
John.
of you.
Right? Yeah.
You can't see. Don't get it.
You do.
This weekend.
You make it over to the same channel where you actually first enter Downfall,
Oh my gosh.
and there's you do find a bridge actually across the channel. So
Cross bridge.
Hey, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
We are there.
Okay, we'll cross on the bridge now.
all right.
Making a way.
Excuse me.
Oh. Oh.
Come here.
Oh.
There we go. Come around this way.
The toad's face is so funny.
It's so funny.
It's just
Frank 2.
perpetually unhappy.
Is it Frank Jr. or Frank 2?
Frank
Frank 2.
Same. I particularly like too that the I keep forgetting
What happened?
the
His
5e
dice.
frog has the same face.
Is that Frank?
Mm-hmm.
Frank 2. Specific.
Now I have to collect my die.
One.
Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can actually do this.
I think that's all mine.
Let me. No, this is gonna make me do each one.
My brown dice though.
Okay, I'm actually gonna do this on my screen just because it'll be easier from here.
What do you think I'm gonna drink?
I'm just putting it away from me so that I don't keep sipping on it.
I guess.
This morning when I was racing.
Duolingo,
Shut
shut up. I don't need to do another one
Less
lesson.
sugar.
Circuit race.
Duolingo's getting mad. It's like, you should gain more XP.
On like my 14-day streak.
Nice. I'm at, I think, 222
That's not a lot.
or 3.
I meant to walk in and say like something to you like
Oh,
konnichiwa.
Heal a tree.
Or actually no, it would have been like konbanwa, something like that.
Learn by watching YouTube.
Okay, arimasu. I'm home.
So as you finish crossing the bridge,
Okay.
He can grab a sapling from it, saving that tree.
But konbanwa would have been good.
Yeah, or
you look out past the trees. Looming above a ramshackle wooden pier is a balloon anchored by 4 thick ropes tied around wooden posts driven deep into the mire. The balloon's bladder expands and sags at irregular intervals as swamp gas fills it briefly before leaking out through various tears in its patchwork.
of course.
Great.
The bullywug stands near the top of a ladder and is using a long silver needle and a spool of catgut to sew up one of the openings. A second bullywug stands at the foot of the ladder to steady it. Stationed on either side of the balloon are 2 bullywug guards who eye around warily.
Balloon is torn, eh?
You get the sense that because one of the balloons was stolen before, there's high guard around the balloons.
Do we have any diplomacy with these people?
No. After, we killed several of them, I doubt it.
I don't think they know that.
Yet.
That was a misunderstanding.
Well,
Everybody roll a perception check for me.
I was gonna say we already had a captive. Couldn't he
22.
15.
lead them away?
What check is this?
He
Perception.
specifically told us
I have
that
a
he would rather
dirty
not
20.
be seen by these
Nice.
people.
Ooh.
17.
Not dirty 20.
Okay. Okay. So between the tree line and the hut, and there is a little bit of distance here, you don't see any way to approach stealthily without being spotted by the guards that are there. As you're watching, the bullywug atop the ladder appears to tie off the stitching and climbs down from the ladder. The two workers take the ladder down and then head off toward what seems to be a makeshift facility across the way.
Did you say that the balloon was already torn, or they were?
They were repairing it. And actually, as they finished with the decent perception checks, you can see the balloon actually begins filling again.
Okay.
Morgort, at this point, says to you, I need supplies for the balloon, so I'm going to go get those. See if you can secure it in the meantime. I'll be back in just a couple minutes with what we need.
Alone?
It's better if I go on my own. I can blend in with them. The people at the facility aren't going to know me.
But you just said earlier that you don't want to be seen.
By the guards. They know me. People at the facility won't. They're engineers, repair.
If it's engineers and repair, I'd like to go.
You're going to stand out.
Unless...
Do you have...
Disguise.
I do have disguise self.
Do you have disguise self or alter self?
We also have the potion.
I also have a potion. Yep. There's
Transmutation that turns you into looking like them.
well. Before we
giant frogs.
But we don't
before we do that.
Eric corrects himself.
I also have some disguise self face paint, but I think that would work on just my face. But I also just have the spell itself. So.
It's really just the excess gas that we need to be
It's
able to
alter self.
that
That's
I
a
need
big
to
difference.
be able to make the return trip.
What?
It's really just the excess gas that I need to be able to make the return trip. It'll go best if I go on my own.
I think it would also be best if someone were to at least keep a watch on you while you do.
Alter self alters your voice as well.
From afar.
Disguise self.
Sure. There's areas over there that you can kind of keep an eye on the facility, but I have to go inside to get it.
Fine.
I doubt the facility has any windows.
There's kind of a window on the side you can see in a little bit from. Morgan would actually swim around to a part of it and enter from the side.
Yeah.
I could cast invisibility and stay with you.
Or could you wild shape into?
Not into a humanoid frog. I won't follow you close, but I'll at least be around in case there is trouble.
Okay, if you think that's best.
She's going to cast invisibility and stick around.
And you drop.
That's without
That's
trace.
not a trace. That's concentration.
Oops.
I think you guys can handle yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my hood back up.
We'll get.
I'm gonna throw my hood back up.
We'll get the balloon ready for takeoff.
So you're heading with Sir Morgort. So I'll move you for a moment.
And I stay invisible for 1 hour.
So you all see as Anna turns invisible, and then Sir Morgort traverses around, actually behind the rock cliff here and gets into the water to swim around toward the facility. So, in the meantime, everybody else, please roll another stealth check.
Is this with the bonus plus 10 still?
No.
No.
19.
16.
22.
Oh,
wait,
shoot.
wait. Stealth?
Stealth.
I forgot I have to roll disadvantage.
25.
14.
That's not bad.
7.
I'm wearing full plate armor, bro.
I was gonna say I don't need to. 'Cause
No, you're gone.
I technically am wearing chainmail but elven boots.
Is he hurt?
Who?
Oh no, Beckham Jr.
Oh.
Football player.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, because they're just resting players.
So, you're all sort of like watching. The two bullywugs have left the stand. And the others are doing patrol. Are you all planning to just wait in place here, or?
How many are patrolling?
It seems like there's just 2 of them right now.
Can we ambush them and just take them out quickly? That way we don't have to worry.
It's just the 2 out front of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
Hey, who goes there?
Oh, shit.
It points to Eric and Zaretic.
What? Even my 14 failed?
Yes.
Bullshit.
Oh.
With this,
And
I'm
so-
gonna.
So yeah, anyone under 17 got spotted. And they are now actively looking. And yeah, they pick up the rest of you.
Can I...
Well, I was gonna try to sneak up above them while their attention was on those 2.
It was like they spotted them, yelled, and looked around and like caught the rest of you.
Eric, feeling red-faced, walks forward and is like, "It is us, the defeaters of Bavlorna."
No, oh god, really? He said that? Can I try and persuade them that we're just, mean no harm, we're just out for a nice leisurely stroll, or that we're here on Bavlorna's behalf and just doing checks on the...
Wait, are you're convincing them you're there on Bavlorna's behalf?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So you're contradicting Eric.
Yeah, I want to be like, forgive my feeble-minded friend here. He's the court jester for Bavlorna and likes to say she's dead all the time.
Okay. So.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez. So Eric, as you say, the defeaters of Bavlorna, they get kind of wide-eyed. They point. It was like, wait, that was you? You step forward and say that. Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you're contradicting him.
Okay. So it is a 15 still.
15. Okay. They look between the 2 of you, kind of confused. Like, wait, regardless, like, either you killed Bavlorna or you're serving her. I don't know. I think you all need to go speak with the king.
Oh, great.
Can I just attack?
And
I'm tired of this.
I'm tired of this.
So, as you step forward, give me a second here.
You don't need to see our identification.
These are not the droids or anything.
Yes.
Does anybody remember where so there's the moving tavern and then there's the party in the east? Is it?
Party in the
I thought there was a group of people that were like a there's the moving tavern, and I thought there was a small like encampment of.
Oh,
That sounds
Okay.
familiar.
vaguely. But I don't know.
You having fun over there, Brandon?
You'll see.
I don't want to see.
No, I don't either.
That was a lot of dice.
You're not even with us.
I know.
Here we go. Looks like I thought that was a 6. Yeah. Okay. So, Eric, you say this thing about the defeaters of Bavlorna. And Zeretic, you say the bit about being the court jester.
Yeah.
As this bullywug tells you that you need to go see the king, and you begin moving toward it, there's a tiny flash of light from behind the bullywug that you're advancing towards. The one that, so, actually, let me change this a little bit. So, this one standing over here has been watching. This one is actually needed on the thing. Steps down, and this is the one talking to you that spotted all of you. As you step forward toward it, there's a tiny flash of light from behind, and you see the eyes of the bullywug in front of you roll up as it collapses in front of you. Behind it appears to be one of the bullywugs that was previously working on the balloon. But you don't quite recall seeing them return from the hut.
What the fuck?
You look over at the other bullywug soldier and realize it's unconscious on its feet and may have been for some time. It's actually been propped up against the wooden pier that the balloon is anchored to.
Thank you.
The new bullywug in front of you scans the area, determining things are momentarily safe before turning back to you.
What the fuck?
What just?
The skin of the bullywug seems to melt and stretch.
Oh.
Two jet black eyes stare at you as the figure grows a few inches in height,
Oh, is it the fucking
and
witch?
skin
Is
turns
it-
a pale white.
Is it the witch that ran away? Yeah.
Fucking shit.
Well, wait.
A familiar voice speaks. Familiar to the rest of you.
Yeah.
Speaks. What's happened? As Veers completes his changeling transformation in front of you.
Oh.
And I'm not dead! No! Ow! Why?
Thank you, sir.
I have your knife.
My knife.
Eric pulls out the psychic dagger.
But you would manifest it. from
Okay,
him.
sure. I guess I always think I should.
He looks at you. When did you...
Shortly after you.
So you've been able to use this for some time now.
Yes. I think all of us have grown to have a piece of you with us.
He looks around at the group.
We've grown in numbers as well.
Would someone mind telling me what the hell is going on?
Aoife,
We have found one of our friends.
Oh.
Aoife, if this is a good time, Aoife walks up to
Don't know
Veers.
Another friend. Great. I kind of just like circle Veers and like sniff him.
He kind of like watches you around him. He's like, see, there's a couple new ones. Looks to you, looks to Zeretic. Where's Sav? And where's Anna?
Anna will be back really quickly. She's just gone.
She's fine.
She's just with one of the frogs is helping us get to the balloon.
So one of them's... Okay. How long have I been gone?
It's been a lot. We've been successful in eliminating one of the hags.
Lorna is dead.
That's great. And he kind of that is his stomach a little bit. That's good.
What have you experienced? Was it instant for you, like blipping, or?
I saw the hags about to cast the spell, and I threw my dagger.
I've been falling for.
We have a telepathic connection going with the whole party,
No.
correct?
Not the
Or not now?
You cast that.
That was supposed to go for 7 to 6 hours.
Yeah, you'd still have that.
I'm gonna telepathically go back to you, Anna. When you get a second, come back over here. You're going to want to see this.
I'm busy.
Don't make
I
the mistake I
hate being in
made.
character so much.
No, I'm sure to finish up what you're doing, but I'm just saying
Aoife,
you're going to want to get back.
Aoife walks up to Veers.
Hmm?
And so that they're like this far apart, she just kind of looks at him and gives him a hug.
I saw that coming a mile away.
Hi.
It's good to see you.
Likewise.
She just continues to the blue.
So, roll insight. So those who are standing here.
Rolling my insight. Where's my
Oof.
insight? There.
That's a 7.
18.
17.
16.
17.
Okay. So, everyone. Sorry, what was yours?
17.
17. So everyone got this. Picks up. Veers is a little weirded out by the seeming familiarity that there's. There seems to be a level of connection. He's very confused by the fact that you have the daggers.
He kind of has a look on his face that I did when I first met y'all.
So how did you meet her?
She showed up as we were fighting the hags initially, before you first left us.
Wait, she was there.
I think you met her. Didn't you meet her when we were in the tents? Outside of when we first got here.
Oh no, she did show up. Sorry, everything's a little
Fuzzy.
yeah.
Do you remember the Witchlight Carnival?
Yeah, yes. I remember coming here. I remember snakes. And I remember treants in a hill, a goblin. And I remember the fight with the hags. I threw the dagger, and I remember we were all caught in something.
A time loop.
A tangled stream of time, it seemed.
The time. All I knew then was that everyone seemed to be phasing in and out. It all seemed to be connected to the psionic link. So I broke it. And then it's like I had snippets of things that have happened since then, but I wasn't there. And then I was with Riem
With who? Oh!
years ago.
Uh-huh.
I was, it's like a dream. Like I was with, and he looks at his hand for a second, and over the bullywugs, and was like, I never was able to pick up that trick then. Huh.
What trick?
Riem always was trying to teach me. Assassins have a particular way of knowing just how to strike when somebody doesn't know that you're there. And Riem kept trying to teach it to me, and I couldn't get it. But it's like I lived it again, and now I know.
Can Eric do a dunamancy check?
Dunamancy?
Dunamancy.
So what are you trying to determine?
I guess. Is there anything that I would imagine still history to understand where he's been since we've last seen him, what he's experienced, and like how we're able to now. His blip is different, and trying to fully understand what the difference in this blip is.
I would say there's not going to be any history on this, but roll an insight.
8.
8.
Not great.
Yeah, you're not really putting it together. You do remember that like some people from your group seem to have relived parts of their lives, but it was like they couldn't make any changes. They were actually living those moments again, like you were just remembering it, but they were actually there. So that's the closest thing this sounds like, but that's as much as I can get.
Meta wise, it sounds like being able to replay a level, but you can't change the outcome in the end, but you get to gain the experience points.
Could be.
It is also 8 o'clock.
I want to be here for when Anna comes back to see Veers. Anna, I'd use them interchangeably.
That's fine.
Okay.
Either one's fine.
How about she comes back like real soon?
So he's kind of looking, like having just realized that he can now do a thing he couldn't do before. And yeah, I'll say about that time, Morgort is coming back across.
Oh, good.
You're still invisible, but you get to, I would say, around here. Much closer. And roll perception for me.
What? I don't see anything.
Oh, you're gonna see something, but
15.
15. Yeah, just barely. You are able, like, at first you think, wait, there's a cloaked person, like, are they attacking? Like, what's going on? And then from the side, you get just a glimpse of the profile of the white skin and the black eyes, and you realize who it is.
I'm gonna roll an insight check. Seven.
7. You're trying to determine if this is actually him or not. So then
She, still invisible, is going to run up to Veers and hug him.
Still invisible.
yeah.
You don't get to see it.
So
I mean, we'll see what's happening to him.
He'll just be like,
all of you sort of standing there, like he's
Question.
looking at his hand as this happens. Yeah.
Is she still hugging him? Because I think it'd be really funny if you tried to hug Veers but accidentally like, turned and stuff.
Oh, no, I'm not.
You're not hugging.
I think so he's Veers is looking at his hand, and all of a sudden, all of you sort of see him go, like from the side. He's like, "What?"
I guess
Like,
Anna's back.
He looks
Eric
down
cries.
to the right
Oh.
and reaches his hand down to make contact. Feels your hair, and
I'm gonna mentally say to him, "Where have you been?"
Hi, it's good to hear your voice. I don't know where I've been. When the hags attacked, I saw them casting a spell. I threw the dagger. It struck the wand, and I remember everyone was feeling the pain of that spell, and it felt like it was going through the psionic link. So I severed it. And then I was gone. I was with Riem for a while. He relates the same story to you about relearning from Riem methods of assassination. And there are glimpses. There pictures of what you all have been doing. I can see images and bits of everything that's happened here. Like, I knew that you killed Bavlorna, but I didn't actually think it was true. I thought it was just a thought in my head until you said it. But I saw moments of it. I saw pieces of it. Has everyone else been okay? Am I the only one who's been gone?
Well,
Where's
it's complicated.
for this long?
For this long, yes.
Where's Zav?
Well, people, I don't remember how much you were here to know, but people blip every so often. That's what we call it, is when someone...
They go away and come back within minutes or an hour.
Yeah, so for a while, Zaretic was blipped, and then Zav is blipped now. Yofina was blipped for a little bit, or I think she was just being in the woods. Yeah.
She was just being...
Oh.
But you also... You knew us, but we didn't know you. But now the version you are now doesn't have...
What? What are you talking about? She was just like staring off into space, and all of a sudden was like, "What?"
This is Yofina from before
She met us.
From
But now
before
she
the
has
dance.
met us, so I think this is
Yeah, this is complicated.
the
You're telling
version
me.
that didn't know us before. Version 1.
Okay.
I couldn't keep track of this if I was trying to write it.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
And nice to meet you, I think, right?
Pleasure. Yes, we've never met.
Okay.
And this is
I've only
Frank
heard of you.
And this is Frank too.
the giant turtle. Beside the two.
Or it's one of those, like,
Well, it appears Anna is back with our froggy friend. Should we hop on this balloon and hither forward to Thither?
Sure. It sounds like the way to go.
Hopefully we'll have enough time on the balloon to chat.
Morbert looks around the group. So I'm assuming we're leaving the giant frog. But, and looks around again and is like, I'm still not sure this is going to take off with all of us.
Well, I will fly.
I can fly as well.
It's going to take a while. It's more than a day's travel to Thither.
Time for a long rest.
I mean,
Wait, the balloon can't fit us all?
Is it that they
well,
can fit us
it
all?
can fit you, but and looks at you and looks at you. With your armors and with your weapons and all of the weight, it's going to weigh it down too much.
I open up my bag of holding.
I mean, I'll put my stuff in there if that'll fix it.
So Veers actually takes his backpack off, his back, places it in the back of holding. No, that should work, right? And turns to Morgan. Morgan kind of looks and is like, no, yeah, if we can get rid of the plate armor and the chainmail and the heavier items, yeah, everyone should be good to go.
Buy shield that I
is
keep
it-
forgetting about.
Is it VEE or VI?
VIRS.
VI, thank you. Ear stuff. We have Zaretic stuff.
So, and you don't need to like undo this from your stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, if it comes up, we can figure it out as we go. But for the moment, you are unencumbered from your armors and that kind of stuff into the bag of holding in order to make weight for the balloon.
Anna's gonna say to him in fierce mentally, please tell me you're staying.
I want to stay.
What's wrong?
You're not coming?
Well, that makes no sense.
I'm gonna come as long as I can. I get the sense. I'm guessing from what happened with you before, and you felt some pain before you blipped once, that it might be coming for me again as well. But I'll fight it as long as I can. I want to talk. I want to understand what's happened.
Are you sure you want to keep your backpack in the bag of holding then in that case? If you could be blipped out at any moment? Wouldn't you need your belongings?
This is the first time I've had them since. when I threw the dagger and the connection happened, I cut off contact with all of you. And I remember the wand traveling toward me, but I was gone.
From my understanding,
Interesting.
when he's back in the loop, he'll have what he had in that moment. What we need is what he has presently before he blips away from us.
Anyone else?
Margaret kind of looks around and is like, we should probably get going. So you all kind of unencumber yourselves as best you can. You don't need to do this on your characters, but...
Can I look at the balloon to see what, like, the biggest probably damage is to it?
I would like to do this as well.
Yeah, make a... So...
Anyone have prestidigitation or something?
No, but I have mending.
I have
Mending
both
is good.
prestidigitation and mending.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh, in either
Good
case,
question.
we can patch it up and I can make it look all nice.
Use the restroom while y'all are doing that.
I'm gonna make this.
I would say, yeah, as investigation, to take a look at the balloon to see, like, what... if there are bits that can be repaired.
27.
Oh, okay. So, here, let me pull
It was a 19.
up the details on that. That was more than damage.
It's a 9. I'm gonna give that.
So, from what you can ascertain, the balloon is flyable after they finished off the stitching with the cat gut. It is probably about 2/3 of what it should be as far as like damage it's taken or so. There are bits of it that could be repaired to increase that. You're not going to get it to like 100%, but you could get it up to like probably like 80-90%.
I will take that. Because I can cast mending and mending. Let me pull it up. Can repair a single break or tear. So whatever the biggest tear is, I shall mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage.
Okay. So you kind of go around it. You can see where the stitching was done. Stitching job seems to have been done pretty well. There is another portion of it where it's been sort of haphazardly tied off. So it's sealed enough that it would fly, but it's not in the greatest of shape. So you could mend that and make it like basically flush again and whole.
Ta-da! Did it. And I call back to Cutlass. Cutlass,
Yes.
can you come reach this one up here? I can't.
I gotcha. And I'm gonna fly over, and I will. And I'm just gonna be like, which spot?
And yeah, you can just point it out to him.
Right there.
Very well. Mend.
Yeah, I normally would have had him roll with advantage because you'd be helping him, but because your roll was so high, I'm like, you can just show him where it was.
Right there.
Like, you got it.
All right.
So, all right, let's. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll make the weight. So, Morgort climbs on board and starts writing some of the words. Morgort also has a gourd with her, very similar to the ones that you saw that was taking people's memories.
Yeah.
But it's a gourd that she's obtained from this facility or so that seems to be stoppered. That she places inside the basket along with.
Can I investigate it?
There. So, investigate. Are you just going to look at it, or?
Well, if I see that it looks kind of like the gourd that had the memory of souls, I kind of want to look at it to see what's coming on this balloon with me.
Okay. Are you trying to be sneaky?
Sure.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
I'm going to use my inspiration. That was better. 26.
Quite a bit better.
26.
Wow.
So you are able to sort of slip past Morgort as she's going around undoing the ties to the balloon and get hands on the gourd.
Okay.
And yeah, you can go ahead and do investigation.
No.
I don't have any other inspiration to give. 6.
6. It's a gourd.
Dang it.
It's a gourd. It's got a stopper on top.
Can I open it? No, I don't want to open it. I'm scared to open it. Can I investigate?
You kind of shake it this way and that way. There's no sound inside. It doesn't seem like there's anything moving around as you shake it. As you do this, as you're shaking it, Morgan's like, "Whoa, hold on," and like takes it, putting her hand over the stopper to make sure it doesn't come undone. Like, this is the additional swamp gas in order for to have the return.
Oh, okay.
So she like sets it back and sort of like ties it off now again to the side. It's like it's. Don't ask me how they do it, but they're able to actually put the amount that's up there in this, but it's a one-time use thing.
Bag of winds.
You undo it and it refills. So it'll take all of this to get us there. I need this to get back.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, sounds good.
So all of you kind of climb on board. The ropes are undone.
Never-ending story.
Did anyone get my reference when I said bag of winds?
No.
Oh, that's a SpongeBob movie.
Oh yeah.
When they gotta get back to the Bikini Bottom and they use the bag of winds.
I forgot about that.
I hate SpongeBob.
Balloon begins to rise
Leave.
into the sky.
No,
You don't see any resistance or anyone coming after you.
Nice.
Excellent.
I give a high five to Eric. I know he'll take it.
And it's just gonna remain attached to fiercely not letting him go.
Oh.
I'm still invisible, you can't see it.
We can see Veers' not discomfort, but his
We can see
added-
the imprints of
added-
fingers on
we can see like the cloth of his thing just like. But no, I've told you this before. I share a deep connection with Squidward.
Oh, I thought you meant like SpongeBob as a whole.
It's very hard to get.
Well, I mean,
my penis.
I can't stand SpongeBob's voice, so I don't.
Not Tom Kenny.
I never really watched it. I mean, not the actor, but I mean, just like the way he does the voice. It's very annoying to me.
It's grating to you, I get it.
Another day, another nickel.
Yep.
So we go, just saying, because you were gone, once the balloon lifted, I raise up for a high five.
Oh.
Because you're so short.
I believe.
No, I imagine that as he hits my arm. So he went way too low.
So being another person down with travel and everything, we'll go ahead and call it there. We'll,
That's a good place.
We'll have time for discussions, questions, and a long rest
Yes.
as the balloon traverses. So
Oh, great.
So
Not
can we
even blipping.
automatically refill our spell slots from now?
I'll
Is this
say,
a long rest?
I'll say yeah. You can go ahead and do that. When we come back, we'll role play out the before the long rest.
Yeah.
But you guys can go ahead and take the.
I need to go. Alright, thank you.
Thanks so much for coming over.
Yes,
Have fun.
I'm on my drive.
Have a very safe travel tomorrow.
Thank you.
Can I?
Get the creamy casserole.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything else should be good to go.
I have to go